What?
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a metaphor. Okay, you know, Max, sometimes I'm just riffing. Would you allow me to riff? As the leader, can I riff? Can I riff? Yes.
We're back with another episode. I'm Jake.
I'm Nate.
This is the Film Riff podcast.
Yes, sir.
And we saw a nice little
indie flick.
Little art house movie, huh?
Yeah.
Little foreign art house
Norwegian
movie. Look at us, dude. Just
We're film bros, for real.
So brilliant.
Yep.
But Sentimental Value, we got a review on that, spoiler and non-spoiler. And we also got some big TV shows like The Chair Company, Pluribus, and Stranger Things.
Yep, which you didn't watch, but I
did
did.
not.
But I'll be doing spoiler, non-spoiler as well for that.
Oh, so we're making an exception for this one?
Stranger Things, you gotta
make an exception?
Yeah, you gotta
okay.
make an exception.
Fair enough.
Exception.
And we also got some trailer news.
Yeah. One I'm very excited for, which we'll get to it, but.
And I had just whatever's going on in the scene, you know?
Yeah.
And upcoming movies, all that. So let's get into it.
Yeah, I'll kick it off. Dude, Portrait of God announcement. Have you heard anything about that?
I believe so. Did you send me something on it?
I did. It's so I mean the big news that came out about it, like I think they had already announced that they're making a film, like adapting it. Because it's based off of a short film, I'm pretty sure. But it's from Jordan Peele and Sam Raimi are both producing it.
I sent this to you.
yeah, you did send it to me. Okay, yeah, you did send it to me. But I knew about it from a friend.
Nah, dude, I put you on.
I knew about it from a friend who had told me about it before.
Nah, I put you on. Nah.
Yeah. I just don't want to give you credit, bro. No. But Portrait of God, about a religious girl prepares a presentation about a painting titled Portrait of God. What she sees challenges her beliefs, which I think it's kind of about her trying to figure out what God looks like, but it's very horrific. Like it's a horror type of thing.
That's what I read. It was like, what does God look like? And I was like, dude, that's a nice angle.
It sounds cool. I like that.
It's a nice angle. I haven't seen that angle before. I'm sure it's been done, but like.
Yeah, like God is not what you expect it to be, and it's like really crazy. But like just like I could see Jordan Peele doing well with that premise. Like being a producer, like obviously he's not directing, writing, like doing any of that stuff, but his movies are very reflective and have like stronger themes. So I think he's like a good guiding force to be behind something like this that has very strong like religious ties, but also could be.
If Jordan Peele's behind it, God's going to be black.
Yeah.
I can already assume that. No.
I mean, you might not.
Nah, he wouldn't.
No,
he wouldn't do
God's
that.
probably gonna be like some
like
fucked up
weird thing.
Yeah,
it'd be funny if they did it like South Park. I don't know if you know what God looks like in South Park, but he's like it's like a mouse. He's like it's funny looking. It's like
Jesus in South Park is
like
Jesus.
But it's like they finally see God and they're like, that's what you look like, and he's like, what? What's wrong? You know, he's like a fucking like looks stupid. You know,
you're not impressed?
Yeah.
No, that's funny. No, but this looks, or I mean, this sounds really good. I'm definitely in on it.
And your boy's in it.
Who?
Or not in it. The Sam guy, Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a huge Sam Raimi fan. I mean, how could you not be? Spider-Man trilogy, Evil Dead. I mean, he's like low-key the goat of.
And that's about it, huh?
He's just the goat.
That's just those two.
No, he's done a lot.
He really starts scraping the bottom of the barrel when you start mixing.
Dude, but those are like two of the best things like ever.
Evil Dead, best thing ever. All right, yeah, you're right. It's up there.
Dude,
it's up there with Goodfellas and.
Evil Dead 2 is like heralded as like one of the best horror films of all time.
I did see the old one, and I actually really did like it.
But have you seen Evil Dead 2, the old one?
I don't know which one I saw. I saw one of them,
dude.
Well, I was like a child, dude, when I saw it, so I don't remember.
Oh, dude, so you're just hating.
Bro. No, yeah, I'm just fucking with you. I don't.
Oh,
but
dude,
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
To.
I mean, I feel confident that I wouldn't consider it like.
Bro, that's crazy.
I was giving you shit, and I was like, yeah, it's up there with Goodfellas and.
Nah, but even even Evil Dead the remake, I really love. Like if Fede Alvarez.
See, that's the one I kind of was like whatever about. But
You didn't like it?
well,
I love
but
it.
that wasn't him, right? It was someone else.
It wasn't Sam Raimi.
Okay, no, the original ones I remember as a kid. I remember it's like it sticks with me. It's like a nostalgia thing. Like
Yeah.
I never went back to it, but I need to.
Yeah. Fede Alvarez also did Alien Romulus, which came out last year.
God, there's so many people that's attached to that. It feels like or Alien Earth and this. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you mentioned that
The Alien
like,
franchise goes
several
pretty deep. Yeah, it goes pretty deep.
all these podcasts. You're like, oh, he's a part of this, or she's a part of that, or
Yeah,
he's. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Like, who's part of this?
It's like Kevin Bacon.
Dude, trying to like.
It's like 7 degrees of Alien.
Yeah, dude. I'll be honest. You walk into my room, I've got like yarn strewn up with like all these connections of all these TVs and movies.
You're like pointing at it like this, like that meme.
So this guy's connected to this, and so that's why he's making this movie, and he's talking to him, and he got him to star.
Is it Charlie Day? That meme? You know what I'm talking about? He's like on the
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
He's all stressed out looking.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that sounds like that's a cool duo.
It is
And
very surprising. Like I would not expect them two to pair up for like producing a movie, but it does kind of suck because I will say like they're gonna spam both of their names. Like it's gonna be a very him situation from this last year.
bro, honestly, I didn't even think about it, but Candyman was the same
Candyman was
way.
like that too.
Everybody
thought he directed it.
how people were with him. That's exactly how it was with Candyman. I thought
Yeah.
Jordan Peele made the fucking movie.
No, and it was funny. It was actually Nia DaCosta who directed Candyman, who's making the new 28 Years Later.
Oh, really?
That comes out in January, yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Was it a female?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah. Damn. He's an IP, huh?
Yeah.
Weird.
Jordan Peele is definitely an IP now.
Weird. I didn't
Sam
know
Raimi
it.
is too. Like it's kind of weird. Like I think for like a modern audience, he's not.
No.
But when you think about like they got him to direct Doctor Strange 2, right?
Yeah.
And that brought up so many more people on board. Like I'll be honest, when I heard Sam Raimi was directing, I was like, oh, like I'm so hyped. Like that's crazy. I think that's like how like a lot of older people were too. Like Sam Raimi holds a lot of stock.
Yeah, but Jordan Peele's definitely the mainstream guy right now.
Yes, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like
And all
Sam
from Key
Raimi's
and
like
Peele.
the older guy who like brings in the crowd, and then Jordan Peele's like the new guy who brings in the crowd.
And he's getting a lot of the older millennials too. Like
100%.
40-years.
Yeah,
Like
but everybody my age knows who Jordan Peele is too.
Yeah, I'm saying he's getting a
Yeah.
wide range. Like
Yeah.
he's getting the geezers too, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, true.
He get everyone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but I have not seen the short film, I will say. But after seeing all this stuff this week and like seeing this like project get more traction, I feel like I definitely got to go watch that.
Yeah, I
Check it out.
didn't even know really anything about it.
Yeah, it's
Well, you know what? I don't want to spoil it. I don't hate,
that is a good point.
Yeah.
But it'll be vastly different. I feel like
Think
every time
vastly,
I've seen a short film get adapted to like a live action feature or a theatrical feature, whatever.
Yeah.
It's always like it's more just taking the premise and then like blowing it up. And,
What
like,
about the
making
ending?
something
But usually the
crazy.
ending's kinda
like
like-
Smile. That was like a short film, and then they expanded on it.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it was a short film about someone just smiling and killing you, and then like I got a
Yeah.
whole other
Yeah,
thing for
whole
this.
idea about
Yeah.
this, buddy.
Huh, interesting.
And then Smile ended up being really good and
Really-
like way more interesting than what.
Surprised me.
Yeah, surprisingly interesting.
I wrote it off like it was just going to be some shitty
bullshit movie, yeah.
Yeah, just your typical shitty horror movie, but
Yeah.
no, it was really good. And the second one you still haven't seen,
Yeah.
even better in my opinion.
Yeah. I
Oh,
gotta
that's
watch it.
another one I didn't bring when we were talking about. We need to make that a topic.
What?
Like just for fun on here one year or one episode.
Yeah.
Best the best sequels.
You
What are
think
the
it's,
top
like,
sequels?
Warranted?
Huh?
Warranted is like a really
Yeah,
great
like
sequel.
what in your opinion, what are the best sequels?
We can narrow it down to like best horror sequels.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that would
I'd be down for that.
They'd be like 3.
Yeah, right.
There's not a whole lot.
Yeah,
that are
not a whole
better.
lot of stuff there.
But
Yeah, but we can move on. We can get into the trailers from this week. But we got another actually, pretty much every trailer we got this week was horror. Pretty interesting. Mother Mary, new A24 film
isn't that yeah, it is getting a little
from
horror.
A24 absolute legend David Lowery, which is awesome because I'm actually like a huge fan of him. He did A Ghost Story, which is fantastic, like smaller.
And that's A24 also.
Yes, fantastic.
That's
film.
OG.
Yeah, no, it is. There's definitely like it's around like the witch.
That's back when A24 was A24.
Yeah, they were coming out. Yeah, they were
Before
coming out.
anyone knew about them, you know?
Yeah, but then he also did Green Knight, which I think you said it was a little boring, but obviously looked fantastic.
I liked it, but it is boring.
Yeah, I think the third act of that movie, or the part of that movie where he gets to the house and he's with Joel Edgerton's character, and they're like,
Gets him like cheat and shit.
yeah, like I don't know, it was
try to get all
that
horny.
whole act did not work for me, but everything else about the movie, it's fantastic. Like the ending, incredible.
I thought it was cool.
The ending was amazing.
You know, I think when I watched it, it was at that time where A24 was still like known for being super weird and horror,
yeah,
and I was
definitely.
like waiting for like, when's the weird horror moment going to happen? And it just never
really
happened.
came, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. but yeah, Mother Mary, starring Anne Hathaway, Michaela Coel, who's I like. She was in this HBO show called I May Destroy You. Pretty good. Hunter Schafer from Euphoria, and FKA Twigs, who was also in that that Carpenter's Son movie that just came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the kid.
No, the girl, the wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. Definitely interesting cast. Like, definitely. I don't know. I will say, like, I don't know. Well, let me read the synopsis first. Mother Mary follows Anne Hathaway's character, a pop diva, who, facing an existential crisis, abandons her tour to seek out an old friend who first helped her craft her iconic persona. So, obviously, kind of like this obsession, like industry, like, I don't know, this industry commentary. Like, I don't know. It's
like a movie we've seen recently.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of movies about pop stars recently.
Yeah.
And it's like weird because it's like, why is this now all become like a huge thing?
You know, I will say Smile did a great job on it.
Yeah, Smile too. That's like a big example. Like that's like
a good example.
Yeah,
a bad example would be M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh yeah, Trap.
Terrible. And then I know you're.
Yeah,
I know
we're a
you're
little different. We're a little different. On that. I think it's a
yeah.
fun movie. But
I absolutely hated that movie from beginning to end. I hated how Jake Harnett. How do you say that? Hairnet or Hartnett. I hate how he looks now. I didn't recognize him for like 30 minutes. I was like
Josh Hartnett.
Josh. I said Jake.
Yeah.
He looks different to me now.
I mean, yeah, he does. I mean, he's not like 20 years old anymore.
Yeah, but he looks like a completely different. Yeah,
He's
but
like
you could
50.
tell. You're like, oh, he looks older now. But no, he looks like he turned into a new person.
I mean, he does look a little like kind of puffy.
He looked like like he's like, I want to look like this now.
He just looks older.
I thought he
didn't age like he was kind of like the it guy for like
the
early 2000s, late 90s. He was like the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely doesn't look like that anymore.
I think he had a bunch of plastic surgery. Is what I'm trying to say. He looks like a completely different
you
person.
think?
Yeah, I
He
think
did?
he doesn't look like what he should. Like if you got
Maybe.
older, and I saw a picture of you. Let's say in the future, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like what.
And you saw me and I looked like that. You'd be like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh.
Okay.
This is you?
Huh.
You look like you're related to someone else. You know, you just.
Well, what started that was Oppenheimer. When we saw him in Oppenheimer.
Really? That started that?
Well, that's like when he like came back. And people were like, oh, Josh Hartnett's back. And I remember seeing him. I was like, I think that's Josh Hartnett, but he looks way
threw you off, huh?
It did.
Yeah. See, it threw me off. I'm telling you, I didn't even I didn't even recognize him in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's funny.
He killed him Black Hawk Down though.
He did. That movie's fantastic. Yeah. Such a great movie. Yeah. But going back to
I'm sorry.
Pop stars.
Smile. That's the second Smile.
It is. Yeah. How did we get there? Yeah, dude. But I mean, trailer was cool. I mean, it was definitely interesting. I think Anne Hathaway's a great actress.
Mm-hmm.
I have not loved her body of work over the last.
I think he was about to say her body.
I don't love her body. No. I don't like her body of work over the last
since Dark Knight.
10 years. I mean, almost 10 years. I don't think she's been in a great movie in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know.
But she's in the Odyssey coming up.
Dude, who is it in that movie?
Yeah, who is in that movie?
Jesus. You can just throw a dart at a fucking list of actors and he's in
probably in it. Yeah. No, but I think seeing her in a leading role in kind of a horror-esque thriller,
I can see it.
It's kind of cool. Yeah. Like I could definitely. She's got the look for it. Like I feel like she's such a sharp figure on the screen that's like she kind of could play a really good scream queen.
Like
if it is going that route,
like a traditional model thing, like
yeah,
real skinny, pretty.
Yeah, and she's very believable as like a aging pop star. I think.
Yeah,
like she plays like I think I could see her playing that well.
Substance, would that count as another one? Nah, she wasn't a pop star.
Nah.
She was kind of like a star,
Yeah.
aging star.
Yeah. It makes sense though.
But there's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot.
I'm indifferent on this. I'm indifferent.
Yeah, I mean the trailer was good. Like it didn't wow me. Like it's not definitely not what I'm looking forward to the most, but I could see this ended up being like pretty good. I think because David Lowery's behind the camera, I think that gives it a lot of stock. A lot more stock than it would otherwise. Cuz that's my main selling point to me like right now. Cuz if it wasn't that, I would be like, "Oh, this looks kind of mid."
It seems like something sinister's happening. Like,
yeah, like some sort of like ceremony thing that she's doing in order to become famous because
a hymn thing. Like
yeah,
the movie
maybe
Hymn?
like a little hymn, yeah. Yeah, because like in the trailer, like she goes back to Michaela Coel's character, who like designed her first like tour, like her outfit, her like her like look, like just her
Yeah.
whole look and her like entire show, and she's like going back to that to like reconnect, but it's like looks like there's some sort of like weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but
We'll see.
yeah, it might be worth a watch. We'll see when it gets a little bit closer if that's like something we'll.
When
end up
was it
going to
again?
see. Oh,
Or did they even
man,
have
I
it? They just say
forgot.
coming soon.
No, yeah, I think it said it.
2026.
Oh, we also forgot. It's the music numbers are like the big centerpiece of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it's got original music from Charlie XCX, who's huge right now, obviously,
Yeah.
and then Jack Antonoff, who's basically behind like every fucking hit pop song of like the last 20 years or something.
Is he
Well,
like
he
a
did
producer?
like all the stuff with Taylor Swift. Like he's like big pop star, pop hit writer.
Oh, he's a writer?
Yeah, or like,
Or like a
music
produ-
producer. I think like music producer. I'm looking for I think it just says 2026. I don't think there's
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have just said next year.
That shit's coming out in
Kind of
March.
like a little teaser.
Or February.
Yeah, it just says 2026. So who knows?
Huh.
Who knows?
Interesting.
I will say they probably will try to push Anne Hathaway for like a Academy Award nomination or something.
For this?
Dude, sometimes I mean, no, I don't think it will in no way in shape
But
like, be successful, but like I feel like it'll like beginning of the year Oscar talk, like right after the Oscars end for this year.
Oh, yeah, because everyone's still
And
fresh in
everybody's still
everyone's
like
mind.
trying to like predict and pick and like
Yeah.
I guarantee you people are gonna have Anne Hathaway in like the top 15 performances of like best actress of the year.
Damn, top 15. I mean, that's,
Yeah, no, I know. No, I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Well, I meant like that's like, yeah. I mean, that's believable.
Yeah.
15.
Well, maybe 10. Yeah, maybe 15
I was
was
like
bad.
15, I'm
Maybe
like,
15 was bad.
I can't
yeah,
even-
10. I honestly think like top 10. No, but yeah, well, that's all I got to say about this.
Yeah,
movie.
we can move. We spent
Yeah.
too much time on that.
We did. 28 years later, another trailer. We don't got to dive too much into this one, but the movie does come out next month. I think
Fucking
the
A,
the end of
dude.
January.
That is crazy.
Pulled up.
I don't like
fast.
this. I don't like what they're doing like that. That's too quick.
I mean, we've talked about this a ton, but like, I like Nia DaCosta. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm very less excited about this one because it's not Danny Boyle. Like, how can I not pull up from my boy Danny Boyle?
That's true.
Thankfully, it's still Alex Garland who wrote the script.
Which is big.
Which is huge.
I'm a big fan of Alex Garland.
We all are. And I don't know, man. This trailer didn't do too much for me, but I think it's because that 28 years later for the first one, like that trailer was one of the best trailers I think I've seen in years. Like with the song and like the 4,
Boots.
7,
Yeah.
boots,
Yeah, boots.
11, 12.
Dude, all
17.
all of their theme songs for the whole entire franchise has been insanely good.
Yeah, that's been good.
They crushed.
They do crush. Yeah, they do. But it's like it feels like with this trailer and like the marketing of this movie, it feels very like, oh, like you saw the first one, so like
you gotta watch.
you gotta
it.
come see this
Yeah,
one
and it's an IP.
because we blue balled you, and you at the end of the first one, you gotta see what happened.
And I didn't think the first one was bad. Or I guess it is first one. I didn't think it was bad.
No, I think as more time has gone by, I'm a little less on it than when we first saw it, but it's still a very good movie. Like I definitely was not mad about it. I just don't think it'll end up in like my top 10 for the year, you know? Like I don't think it has that longevity for me.
Personally 10. Yeah, it's out of my 10.
Yeah, definitely
As
on
we
my 10.
speak, it was. I would have to say it's honestly one of my most underrated movies of the year. If I had to pick 3, because I was so hot.
Or disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Underwhelming.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, 'cause it didn't
Not
suck.
disappointing. Not disappointing.
No, it didn't suck, but it was like I
Not
really,
everything I wanted.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be insane. I
But
thought it
that
was-
sequence where they're running across the bridge is
that was
unreal.
cool, but that
So
doesn't make
good.
up for
No,
the-
it doesn't.
You know what I mean? Not 10 seconds of yeah. But
yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, but I mean, it looks like obviously Jack O'Connell's character, the guy who's wearing like the big like sweatsuit is like the leader of that cult.
yeah, oh yeah.
The Jimmies. Yeah, Jimmy.
The Teletubby
Yeah.
Kill Bill squad.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looks like him and Ray Fiennes' character are going to be more of like the main characters.
Oh yeah.
And then like the kid. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to go see it. Like, I'm definitely interested in the plot, like, development, and, like, seeing where Alex Garland takes the script and seeing what Nia DaCosta can do. Like, see if she's... Because I think specifically with this franchise, her directing, like, a 28 Years Later movie coming directly off Danny Boyle, I feel like this is, like, a huge test for her as a filmmaker to, like, show her chops, you know? Like, to see if she can, like, amount to that level of, like, what we expected from Danny Boyle.
Yeah, I agree. She's really going to try to put her name out there, huh?
Yeah.
She's not going to...
Because she hasn't really had a hit yet. Like, she hasn't had, like, a big...
Maybe she just
hit.
sucks, you know?
No, I don't think that. I think she just has been, like, directing a lot of studio stuff. Because she directed the Marvels movie, which was...
Ooh,
yeah.
God.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge L. But we can't hold that against her too much.
Why not? That was a terrible fucking movie. That's probably literally
Yeah, but
the
it's
worst.
like that Marvel Machine bullshit script. Like,
where they're telling her, like, hey,
how to direct.
this is,
Like,
this
she's
is what
just-
it's going to be.
she's just a face that
That's
they could,
true.
like, direct, like, ghost direct this movie for.
That's true.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Nia DaCosta. Like, you like, some people know that name. Like, she directed this movie, but she didn't because we forced everything down her throat.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hyped.
But with that being said, do you credit the good ones?
We
credit the good Marvel movies and say, man, that director did great. It's like, but then we don't give this. Then you got to give the same heat to the ones that do bad, right? Or do you just think that they're all kind of?
Bro, you're putting me on the spot, bro.
I know. Hey, that was a
You're
good
putting me
one.
on the
That was a good
spot,
rebuttal,
bro.
right?
Oh, she directed that Hedda movie that came out this year, and I heard a lot of people actually said that was really good. It like recently just came out.
Look, you're doing a lot of mental gymnastics for this girl. I'm kidding.
Gymnastics, yeah.
No, I'll give her a chance for sure. And she's,
Yeah.
if she fails on this one, it's clearly a her
Might be
problem.
her.
Yeah,
Might be her.
but I will give her a chance.
Yeah, me too.
This is an IP that you can definitely succeed in.
Definitely. Yeah, but we can move on. We got a teaser for a little thing called Obsession, which you sent to me.
Yes, I've been seeing a lot of buzz on this guy.
It looks really cool.
Now he looks like the good version of like what he's like what Shelby Oak should have been, because he's a YouTuber kid. He's obviously not a film critic, but
yeah.
actually he would be more in the realm of.
Well, you also got the Backrooms guy.
Say that again.
The Backrooms.
Yeah. I don't, but that's so like under wraps.
Yeah, it is.
But this guy is, I would say, more in the realm of the brothers, the Filippo brothers.
Yes. Yeah,
because
that's a good comparison.
because he's this comedy sketch guy.
Yeah. Good comparison.
So, I guess the comedy YouTube guys are fucking know how to make
they
a
go
scary
off.
movie,
Yeah,
huh?
they go off,
They
yeah.
know how to make a scary movie because apparently this is like really good.
I mean, it's like Jordan Peele. I mean, comedian, sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Made great horror movies.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but this not a lot out for it, but this is how you do a teaser. I will say, like,
It's a great teaser.
great teaser. I think people have lost the art of like how to make a good teaser trailer. This is definitely one. You just show like a clip, something that like gets you really interested in the story, figure it out, and just like see what happens. I mean, so it's like this guy is basically on the phone with this other guy, and he's like trying to like take back a wish that he made, and he keeps flash cutting to this. I don't even know what it was. It was like a little like, looks like a little kid's like, not toy, but packaging. It looked very unmenacing.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like in that same way, like it's believable that he would like try to make a wish or something.
To me, did it not sound like he was like, she likes me, right? Or I don't.
Yeah. No. I think he like wished for something and it like did not work out in his favor. It's like some like horror thing. Like it'll be like kind of fucked up. Like whatever you wish for, it'll be what you wish for, but like
yeah,
in
with
a
like
completely
circumstances,
wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, oh, I want $1 million. Like, oh, you'll get $1 million, but everyone you know is going to die for you to get this. You know, it's like, well, you know,
you get the life insurance policy on your mom, dad.
Yeah, it's like
and,
some
your
weird fucked up.
wife, Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's the vibe I was getting.
Yes. Yeah.
The only thing that kind of threw me off was like the guy on the phone talking. He sounded like like a pothead bro dude.
He did.
He was like, yeah, like, don't worry about it.
You can't really. That's not really how this works, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
was
can't
like-
really take that shit back.
So what I'm thinking, because I was like, I guess, you know, obviously he's not a big time movie director with a lot of connections. He's like, I need to work with what I got. So he had like one of his friends like, hey, do this voice for me.
No, I mean that's
So
probably
he-
exactly
He
what it
got
was.
like a bro on the phone. Like it doesn't sound scary. Just like, yeah, dude, like that's just how it is.
Yeah. No, that's exactly, dude. That's exactly what it was. But like,
I'm just trying to be funny. I'm not trying to shit on it.
I mean, like, it was. No, did this have a studio behind it?
I think it got picked up. I don't think it was getting shopped around.
It's probably gonna end up at a film festival. And
It already
probably
was.
will get picked up.
It was, that's where the buzz came from, was film festivals. But I think it's like,
Really?
you know what I mean? Because I've seen people talking about it. They're like, this is my favorite movie, like scary movie of the year. I'm so excited for people to see this. Because it got picked up, I think.
All right, here's a synopsis for it. A man's wish for a beautiful woman to fall in love with him has terrible consequences when she starts to display increasingly disturbing and obsessive behavior.
Oh, well, hence the name, huh?
Hence the name,
That makes
Obsession. Okay, yeah, that sounds cool, dude. I mean, it has obviously limited reviews, but 97% on Rotten Tomatoes and 3.9 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Bro, everyone, even the reviewers I trust
Yeah.
on Instagram and shit, they're the ones like, dude, it was really good.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
I'm in. Yeah, I'm convinced. That looks sick.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking cool. And it's like a, you know, like a regular Joe
Yeah.
that made this movie. So
Yeah, that's sick, man.
That's
I love
cool.
that. All right. Well, yeah, we can go on.
when does that come out? I know it's 2026, but
Yeah, I think that's all it says for right
okay,
now.
okay. That makes sense. I'm sure it's very fresh of getting the buzz, and then someone picked it up, and you know, they got to work with marketing.
Yeah. Let's see. May 15th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, May 15th.
Damn.
That's cool.
Nice.
Oh, Blumhouse got it, I think.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, they have some shitters, but they also have some bangers.
Yeah, but it's something. I bet you know, if you're
It is
making something like, you know,
Getting
they
picked up
hit-
by Blumhouse,
if they hit
it's
you up, you're like,
huge.
oh my god, you know.
Blumhouse.
Yeah.
My movie's going to be a hit.
Yeah, it's like, damn, this whole time I thought I was gonna have to put it on YouTube.
Yeah. No, that's true.
You know, I think that might end up happening in the future. People just start putting movies on YouTube
Yeah, definitely.
because we see it with comedians doing on specials. Like fuck, waiting for Netflix to put on YouTube.
I could definitely see that being like a turn of tide eventually. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think people still hold on to that like theatrical experience though. Because watching something on your phone is just not.
No, you can watch it on TV.
Yeah, I guess you can watch it
if
on
it's a
TV,
movie.
Yeah,
Laptop.
That's true.
Yeah,
But then why wouldn't you just release on like HBO or Netflix?
because they're
It's the
not going
same
to pick
shit.
you up. You're just like fuck. I don't.
Yeah, just
you
like
know.
homemade films.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of, you know. It's like a lot of
Yeah, but I don't think
agents
But people aren't going to fund movies that go to YouTube.
I'm saying in the future we don't. It could
Yeah,
turn.
that's
It did, same thing with comedy specials. Now that's like the main spot.
Yeah,
You know.
that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah, I'm just saying I could see it. You know, and
Yeah.
possibly.
I see it.
Yeah,
You definitely see it. Yeah.
but we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
check back in 20 years and.
All right. Well, we can go to my favorite trailer of the week.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
you're excited. I need to watch the first one.
You have to. I think
know.
you'll like it.
I didn't know
think
you were
it's
this big on it.
No, dude. It's like one of my favorite horror movies of like the last like 5 years. It might be older than 5 years now. I've aged a lot in the last. little while.
Dude,
I think
I'm
it
telling
came
you,
out-
the last 5 years flew.
Yeah, I think it was 2019 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it was 2019. Came out in 2019. All right. Well, the much awaited sequel, which nobody asked for, but we're not happy we're getting, or we're not sad that we're getting. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Great title, by the way.
Here I come.
I mean, very in line with Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Or
And
ready
I-
or not, here I come.
I'm loving these. I'm loving these titles this year. I'm loving these titles. But no, coming from Radio Silence, who obviously we've talked about recently with the newer Scream movies. and Abigail, and of course the first Ready or Not. And I'm very like on board with everything that they do because I think they're like very good voices in horror right now. They make fun movies. They're like very like popcorn action. Like they do well with like the action, the slasher. Like that's what they're good at. I love it. But if for you, like I don't know if do you even know anything about the first Ready or Not?
It has to do with like. Now tell me. I want to make sure before I go off and even answering this.
Okay.
What's his name's in it, right? The dude that just died. He
No,
looks like Mac Miller.
Yeah, Angus Cloud.
Yeah.
He
Is
was
he in it?
he was in Abigail. He was in their other movie. Yes, yeah.
But is it very similar?
In terms of vibe, yeah.
Okay.
But very different movies.
Okay. I thought it was like a movie like where like a family,
No,
like
so-
old rich family, like playing a game of you got to kill this person. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
it is.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yeah. So Ready or Not, starring Samara Weaving and a bunch of other actors, ensemble who's playing the family who are all insanely hilarious. Like it's a funny ass movie. It's like an action horror comedy. Like it's very rare type of like genre, you know, to kind of fit in. But yeah, dude, she basically marries this guy. They have this ritual where they play a game every time somebody enters the family, and she draws an unlucky card. Usually it's just a game, but she draws the unlucky card of hide and seek, which is a ritualistic game where the family has to hunt and kill the person.
My friend told me about this movie. He said he really liked it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I always get it confused with Infinity Pool.
Really?
I always thought I thought they were like the same for the longest time.
Oh, it could not be more different.
Did it come out the same year or something?
Nah, Infinity Pool was like 2021, 2022.
Around that same time, right?
Vastly different, buddy. I don't know how you confuse them. I can't lie.
I just thought I don't know. I don't either. Because it was a girl. It was Mia. And I was like, yeah, they're the same movie. They got to be. Does she have like an axe? I thought on the cover she had like an axe. She was
Yes,
holding it.
yes,
yeah, and I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Mia Khalifa. Oh my god.
Oh shit. No way. You just slipped up right there, buddy. You just slipped up right there.
Mia LaBeouf.
Mia LaBeouf.
No, I thought she had an axe too or something like that on the cover too. And I think that's where I was getting kind of
Yes,
confused.
yeah.
That's where I got. That's where my confusion came in.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. No, but great movie. One of my favorites. But yeah, I mean, a sequel was definitely not expected. Like it ends perfectly on that first movie. But you know, I do trust these guys to make a sequel, and they're coming back, and it looks really fun. And they're bringing in, I guess now it's like once she stopped the initial family, turns out there's a bigger thing going on, like in the world, like with this ritualistic stuff. And so now they're being hunted again, but this time she's got her sister with her, and she has to not only survive, but save her sister, which is being played by a Catherine Olivia Newton.
I'm gonna get her played by a cat.
Catherine Newton.
So you got to finish that name.
Catherine Newton.
She's being played by a cat.
By a cat.
They're really swinging for the fences
Yeah,
on
they're
this
really
one.
going. It's a talking cat. It's animated.
She got possessed.
2D animated. No. But yeah, dude, I love this trailer. It looks so fun. Elijah Wood playing like a rich douchebag, like psychopath is perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been doing that. Like,
That's good casting.
It's perfect casting.
Yeah, he's
Sarah Michelle Gellar, who played Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she's in that. She's
love that.
yeah,
show
she's
back
awesome.
in the day.
Yeah, dude, she's great. Well, yeah, dude. I mean, it just looks like it's just gonna be a fun popcorn horror action adventure, dude. I'm down. I'm freaking down. Make me laugh. Give me some thrills. I'm in, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'm
pretty
in.
cool. Yeah, I need to watch the
And
first
you gotta
one.
watch the first one. Let me know what you think.
And when's it come out?
This one's coming out, I think pretty soon. I think it's April 10th.
Oh, that's not soon.
4 months.
Damn,
months?
that's crazy. That's not that far away.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we got some TV reviews. We'll do Pluribus.
Yeah.
And you already know TV, except for Stranger Things, will be spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, Pluribus. I mean, obviously, I think everybody knows, like, or everybody who is watching, anybody who has heard us talk about this show already, knows it's a banger. It's great. It continued to be really good this week. Kind of interesting, actually, though.
And I mean, it's just like, it just honestly just as good as every episode.
Yeah, but
I will say though, if you haven't watched this and you're, because there are a lot of reviews, people saying it's slow, but
yeah.
that's misleading. It's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the premise is fantastic.
Great.
Yeah,
It's
it's
great.
so good.
It flies by every episode.
But yeah, this week, after the events of last week when Carol almost kills the one Mona? Is that
I
her
don't
name?
remember her name. I'm
Yeah,
bad
I
with
can't
character
remember her
names.
I can't remember her name.
But-
Well, she's not even really like a character. She's part of the hive mind.
I know.
But yeah. So basically everybody's like mad at her, which I was kind of surprised to see because I thought the whole season we've seen them as being like these like ever pleasing beings who are like trying to please her. But she like actually pushed them so far that they all like gave up on her. And they all like left the entire town or city of Albuquerque.
See, when I'm watching it, I'm thinking, is it like they're kind of treated like a virus in a way, right? Like they're
Yes,
and like a
yeah.
virus doesn't want to die, so they kind of see her as like
They cut off the limb.
like she's harming us because she almost killed this girl. So let's kind of like ease away from her, or could
Yeah.
it be because she's trying to figure out how to get rid of it, which would also be the killing the virus.
Yeah. No. It is like very in line with like the motif of the virus, you know, like of this hive mind spreading throughout everybody.
Also, this is an example I finally could bring up because I always mentioned in the past, like where I hate when they explain shit too easily through dialogue.
Yeah.
There was an example in the show where they kind of did, I would guess, like a show not tell, I
Yeah.
guess you can say, like where
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
and that was when she calls and it's a voicemail, right? And they're like, "This is a voicemail. They're not even talking to her. That's how bad it is. They're not even. They're like, we'll take your messages. We're not even going to talk to you." And she's like, "I need my trash taken out." So it basically seemed like, well, now you got to show up, right? And they call back and leave a voicemail, which is funny. And they're like, "Okay, we'll take your trash out, but it's got to weigh 7 pounds. You got to take it out of the trash bin and leave it on the ground." She's like, "All right." She leaves it out there.
The drone?
Which
So funny.
hilarious. But you see the drone come, because you don't know how their trash is getting taken at this point. You just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then you see the drone come up, and then like as I'm watching this, I'm going, oh, they're like fully, no matter what, we're not fucking seeing you. We'll do your shit.
Yeah, because I thought somebody was going to come and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that let me know without dialogue, like it showed it. And you
Yeah, that's
see
how
it.
much- that's how-
that's
yeah.
that's an example of like very good just writing. Like that's an
Yeah.
example of great writing. And it's just this show in general is like just so well done. It's another example of how well done the show is. That scene when it picks it up, it gets wrapped on that thing.
Yes.
I was laughing laughing out loud. I was
was
like, that's
so
funny.
I was like, dude, I was like, no way.
It's like because it's struggling for a little bit and then it's like taking off and you're like, oh, it's gonna go away, and it's like no, it's like
Dude, remind me how it ended. I've totally forgot. I'm blinking right now.
oh, it leaves you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, what
She
I totally forgot.
okay, so she starts to unravel. Like she finds the dog food, right?
Yes.
And she's like, and then she like for people listening, I guess.
Oh yes, the dog. Yes. So
Well, let me go back and like.
Alright.
She understands all these motherfuckers like milk, which is kind of funny too.
Yeah.
She's like, all these motherfuckers like milk. And then she goes to the milk company and finds out that it's like a weird liquid. And then she finds out that they're mixing it with like some other thing. And then she finds out.
it's like that weird texture. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then she finds out there's something else in like a sack.
Yeah.
And then she puts 2 and 2 together. The sack looks identical to like the dog food sack. So she looks at the dog food company and said, oh, this is where their address is. She goes to that dog food place. She's walking in there and she like opens something up. It doesn't show it. And then you see her face and she gasps. She's
Isn't
like,
it the Mexican dude? Isn't he like? Remember from the episode before this one?
yeah.
He was like in the plant, or he was like in like a guard, like a almost looks like a factory type of building.
Shit. I didn't put that together.
Maybe.
I mean, that's I don't remember. But just from this
But-
episode, but this
Yeah.
episode specifically, she lifts something up, she looks in it, and she goes,
Yeah.
and it ends.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, I do. I mean, I remember now. But-
You were on your phone, bro.
No, I wasn't. No. It's a busy week. Busy week. No, I watched.
I just watched it this morning.
Watched so much stuff this week. Oh, you watched it this morning? Yeah, I watched it Friday, right when it
So
came
it's
out.
like fresh on my mind.
Yeah. No, I mean, great episode. I mean, it continues to be good. It's going in like a really interesting direction too, and I honestly like. I mean, I'm sold on it.
I want to get into it a little because there's some things I got to ask you about that I'm like wondering.
Really?
What's up with the wolves attacking that grave? The grave that she dug.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, they're just coyotes, right?
No, those are wolves.
Were they wolves?
Those are fucking wolves, brother. It's old city boy.
Those
those are cute coyotes, huh? No, those are fucking wolves, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't if you remember or not. I don't know where you see like these wolves in the field just kind of like spark up, and they all like start getting together, and they go to her house, and like they're just like they're like digging crazy at her
Grave.
girlfriend's grave. And she's like, she sees them. She goes out there. She's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And they look at her like they're gonna attack. And she's like, "Ah!" She gets in that cop car and fucking runs at him. And it's like, what was that? That's something, right? Like they specifically went to that grave for a reason.
I don't know.
Because the lead up to it,
I feel like they were just wolves.
no, it's specific because they the way it showed it was like they're just chilling. And all of a sudden they just like out of nowhere they all just kind of like.
Or they, because did Carol end up marrying her, or did she end up having somebody else do it?
They helped.
They did help.
I think she did it, but they brought her like a what do you call that? God damn.
Materials.
Like a bobcat thing to like
Oh
lift.
yeah, excavator.
Yeah, something similar to that.
Yeah.
And they helped her dig the grave, but it was just weird how it showed them like just chilling, like eating, sniffing grass, and all of a sudden they just like kind of like something got into them. And they all kind of, you just see them like all like start walking, and then like another one comes, and they go directly to that, and they're just like fucking with it. And then she leaves that cop car on top of it, and then goes and gets like a bunch of material to like build over it so they can't get in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they fucking with it, or is there something like there's something to this? It wasn't just a random scene.
Yeah, I wonder if animals are infected by the hive mind as well. I wonder if they're like a part of that.
This is our first time seeing an animal.
Yeah.
And this is our first time seeing it, and the way they react, and they acted like we're doing something. Like they were on a mission. They were all digging at it.
Yeah.
And it was like, what is that? There's something to that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have no clue. We'll see what Vince Gilligan cooks up, I guess. I don't know.
Man, yeah. Damn, what else was in there? It was like, there was a couple things where I'm like, dude, it's every episode's interesting. I just got always fascinated. Like I'm just fascinated by like what's going to happen.
Yeah, the world building's insane. It's very good.
The fact that they're so like, and you see them leaving the town, like everyone just leaving, but they're still like helping her out with shit. And are her videos getting to the people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because I mean, remember you see that she like that woman in God, I don't want to get this wrong, but like India or Pakistan, one of those.
Yeah.
Fuck, I feel bad. But yeah, she calls her.
Yeah.
She calls her and she's like, "Stop making my kid cry." Like.
Yeah, but that was before.
Yeah, that was before that. But I think she's sending it to those people, right?
Yeah. Well, she said.
Well, yeah, because she is having them deliver her videos, so they're probably not getting to these people.
But they can't. They
can't like tell her no.
They
Yeah,
kind
'cause
of
they have
got to.
to,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're getting them. Well, this is like the first one she made that like actually has like material, like trying to like starting to like investigate and like get on the case of these like this hive mind. So, yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, this show's really picking up. Like you're starting to figure out, like, hey, we can reverse this maybe.
Yeah.
And dude, her acting's so good in this.
Yeah,
I love her voice. There's something about her voice I really like that. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's like.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know.
like very like rustic, like hard-shelled woman, and it's like you don't see a lot of those types of characters, I guess. Like, because she's very
very cynical.
very cynical, very like.
Yeah, she's doing a character that she's just really good at acting. That's just
She is.
she's just above. She's really bringing out.
Yeah, I mean, and you've seen Vince Gilligan has talked about basically like the entire reason. One of the main reasons he made the show is for her.
He made it for
to
her,
give her
yeah.
like a starring role so everybody could see how great of an actress she is.
Yeah, that's
Which
good.
is awesome. Which is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, every moment she's in, she's cooking.
Yeah.
Just like her putting her hand up on the thing when she's on the phone. She's all like, just I don't know. Everything's just really good.
Yeah.
This is a great show.
Yeah. Well,
Real quick, I know we need to go on, but the CGI, I'm pretty sure those weren't real wolves, but they looked really.
they did look good.
They looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
I was like almost thinking, I was like, are these real? I was like, damn, dude, this
Yeah.
show is just cooking on all cylinders.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything about it's good.
It's great.
Yeah. Apple TV's got that budget. Got that wolf budget.
Yeah.
Wolf budget.
Yeah, that's what happens when you pick quality over quantity. You can really
Yeah.
hone in on just one thing being
Exactly.
really
They don't
good.
pump out like 1 million shows every year.
Ugh.
They're really choosing wisely like what they invest in.
Is this one of those things? No, I know Netflix will show's already made. Netflix just picks it up, puts it on their shit a lot of times.
I think so.
In this case, was this show made specifically for Apple TV,
Yes.
or do you think he already was already had
No,
it? Like-
he gave him the money. Or they gave him the money.
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. All right, yeah. So highly recommend
Definitely watch it, please.
Pluribus and
Yeah, we need this show to get more love because nobody's talking about it.
no.
Like, I mean, except for like new media outlets, you know.
I told my father-in-law about it and I was telling him, I was like, you know, the guy who made Breaking Bad and the guy who made Better Call Saul, and he was all like, because he loves Better Call Saul.
Yeah, it
He's
turns
you with-
everybody's head, dude.
Yeah, he was all like, Better Call Saul, because that's like his show, and and then he texted me, he's like, I watched every single episode. He's like, he's like, it's fascinating. Basically everything that we're saying about.
You watched it?
He binged it.
Nice.
Yeah, he was like, I can't wait for the next one to come out. You know?
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And Amazon has a deal on right now. If you don't have Apple TV, you can watch like the first episode for free.
Oh, really?
Which I guess pissed a lot of people off because they didn't know. They watched the first episode and they're like, what gives? I can't watch the next one. And like, you can sign up for Apple TV, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that pissed me off too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, we spent a lot of time on that, but it's a good show.
Yeah, great show. Yeah, but we had a season finale this week for Chair Company,
Cherry Company.
Tim Robinson show.
Yes.
I think we're a little split on it because I think you weren't a huge fan.
It was my least favorite of the episode.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it.
It was
but
just like very. So the whole season felt very like, because it almost felt like, okay, so he gets kind of that fake reveal. Well, what I think was a fake reveal last week of that woman coming there, like his wife's like new boss basically coming like, yeah, like I'm actually the one who like fucked up your chair and made you fall. So, you know, you can't tell your wife or like tell anybody the truth, or else like everybody's gonna know that your wife didn't earn this job.
Yeah.
And so he's like, so the whole season up until the point, obviously setting up a lot of little things on the side, like every episode. Like that's what Tim Robinson
like
does
with the
well.
friend being like a obsessive psycho.
Yeah, just like every little character detail, I feel like you can tell will come back at some point.
And the CEO guy being like super obsessed with getting embarrassed,
Yeah.
which was so funny how they set that up. And he's in the office,
They
they
did.
keep talking about it, and he's all like, "Yeah, he would have." He's like, "So and so would have kicked his ass," and he was like. He was like, yeah, he got overpowered or something.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell it's like really fucking with them.
So funny. No, yeah. Yeah, dude, I love that character. The CEO,
He's doing the karaoke and he's like, this is the wrong song or whatever. And like, well, you
Yes.
got to wait for the next.
he's like, everybody wants to hear me sing. I know they do. Yeah, but okay, so this episode really like kind of goes a little bit off the rails because like
The ending,
it
for
builds
sure.
up. And like last episode, you kind of got that release of like what you were waiting for. But this episode, it kind of not dismantles it in a bad way, but like
You thought you had it figured out.
Yeah, you
now
thought
you're,
it
now you're
kind
like,
of had it figured out.
Yeah.
Dismantled all of it and
Yeah.
raised like 1 million more questions. And the thing that, because they ended up revealing that Mike, like his like sidekick, the whole season, is actually like a really fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but you kind
Because
of got that vibe,
the
right?
wedding thing. Yeah, well, obviously got the vibe,
Yeah.
but
But yeah, they
towards
really-
the end of the season, they made him a very like endearing character, and then because he wants to go to the birthday,
felt bad
and you
for
feel
him.
bad for him. But then that, which was kind of a weird cold open with the chick at the wedding, and then the dude gets shot, and it's like the drunk fucker at the bar.
Yeah, okay. Who's that guy in his fucking bathroom?
Okay, so wait, what?
Okay, when it shows it shows Mike, and then like the camera's like panning, right? It's like one shot.
Yeah.
And then it go and while it's panning, it shows like in the bathroom, and there's like a fucking guy that looks like he's shot like with a handcuff to the fucking bathtub or some shit.
Yes, yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, because
I
basically
don't think anyone knows. I went on Reddit and everyone's like, I don't know who the fuck that was.
it's weird because this is where I'm going. So we see the girl at the beginning at the wedding. She dances with who we thought was her dad.
Yeah.
And he's a drunk, like he got super drunk, fucked up, ruined the night. He's having a drink at the bar, meets this guy who's asking him about like songwriting, blah blah blah, whatever. The agent dude is leaving the wedding. Some guy comes in, or some kid comes in. He's like, "You fucked up my dad's life," and then and then shoots him.
Shit, yeah.
And so,
I forgot about that.
But then it just ends, and then we have the rest of the episode, which is like, what the hell is going on? And then it doesn't answer that, and that's where you're like, well, how does all this play in? I don't know. But at the very end of the episode, the same girl from the wedding, whose wedding it was, comes to, Tim Robinson's character's name, what, Ted? Oh, God.
I know.
Oh, my God. I'm so...
Tim? I'm saying Tim.
No, not
Tim's
Tim.
Tim.
Not Tim.
No.
Tim's Tim. Ron Trosper. Yeah. But she comes to Ron and she's basically warning him about Mike.
Yeah.
But we never saw Mike at the wedding, but then you see Mike kidnap some dude who I don't know if we've ever seen, or maybe we just didn't recognize him.
Well, I went on Reddit, dude, and no one's like, you figured you'd find an answer, right?
Yeah, nobody was.
Everyone's like, who the fuck was that?
Yeah, who was it? Yeah,
No.
so that's what I'm saying. Like, this episode raised so many more questions, and two other things I want to touch on before we like move on to, which obviously we're still dissecting it, but like, he goes to find he loses his dog in the woods when he's out for a walk.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
And then he ends up going to coming upon the dude's house. And then basically like that guy's like, oh, you saved my dog.
But it is his dog.
Yeah, it is his dog.
So I think they're just telling you that he stole that dog.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So like, it's like a weird.
But that guy's a piece of shit.
Yes.
Like he beats the dog,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad.
That was.
It was
Because
funny.
he thought he was going to get.
Yeah.
Like
and-
everybody was going to love him, but then everybody was like, shit, I was like, fuck, no.
like we let the dog out.
Why'd you do it?
All they do is yell at the dog. and-
Yeah. No, but
But that was a weird scene.
when he's in the shed, that dude turns into a monster.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was crazy.
But
'Cause
I
he's
was-
like legit monster with like fucking fang teeth. And then Ron fucking gets scared, falls, passes out, wakes up on the dude's couch, and then he's basically like everything was fine,
Yeah, I know.
and it was like,
It's very surreal,
Very
so it's hard to
surreal.
tell like what the fuck's happening.
and the whole show has been surreal, but this episode took it to like a whole like,
you also gotta think he did
different
just
level.
get knocked out going up to that house.
yeah.
So maybe that's why I was thinking
Maybe
like
he's like
he's
imagining this.
he's
or,
still
like,
fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. But then the very end, which is like the big thing was, I mean, you basically get another reveal that kind of counteracts the other reveal from the last episode, but it's some guy, it's the dude who's wearing the Jason mask the whole season, or like
Yeah.
for halfway through the season. And he's basically like, oh, the chick who Ron fell and saw her panties at the beginning.
Her ass cheeks.
Her ass cheeks.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, she is that dude's girlfriend, and he's mad at Ron.
High school sweetheart.
High school sweetheart.
Yeah.
But then reveals that she is the one who fucked up the chair, and she has like psychic abilities.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that though. I think he's just a crazy weird guy, right?
Yeah.
But
But
how
I
does
don't
he-
know, bro. I mean, but he's also looks insane because he's got like,
Yeah, he took the Jason mask
Plastic
off.
surgery.
Yeah, and it looked like a chick dressed up as a guy. Like it was weird.
but then just like
very dollish.
very.
like serial like
Yeah, it was
something you see in a scary movie.
So creepy, yeah.
But yeah, he's like she has psychic abilities and she can move things and
With her
sometimes.
mind- I've seen her do it.
But it was just like she would just move a pencil here and there. But now I didn't ever know she could do this. Like she was able to actually destroy the chair. So you could. But why did he? But why he said there's a reason why she did that. Why did she do that?
Oh, because Ron in high school
Embarrassed her.
by basically like making fun of her, or like he made one joke about her. and
No,
she
he spits.
he spit something out because he was doing something and it like accidentally landed between her cleavage.
Yeah. But why did she want?
No, she
him-
was just obsessed with that. Like she just like wants to like ruin his life.
But him seeing up her skirt, I thought. Did he say like there was a? I thought there was like a reason for that.
But that's kind of what set off the whole like workplace environment issues.
Mm.
Like how he's like kind of reached this level.
Yeah, but she told on him, right? But or no one, nothing ever came up.
She
out of
tried
it.
to play it off.
Yeah, but she's like, I'm
everything
going to
was
mention
fine.
it though. Yeah.
Yeah, but it like,
And it never went anywhere after that.
but I think it was like kind of supposed to. But no, because it has. It's kind of followed him all season because he got investigated at work, and then like there was.
But not for that.
Yes, it was for that. What do you mean? They were like, yeah, we need to make sure like with HR that you're like not a creep.
Oh really?
You don't remember that? No,
well-
dude. They literally talk like there's 4 different scenes where that like he's having to rediscuss it
Yeah, I think
throughout the season.
Yeah, I think what I was fixated on was because he's all freaked out because that one guy's telling on him about the necklace thing.
Yeah.
Him ripping it off, and then she does that, and then they're looking for him, the HR lady, and he's like, "Oh shit!" So you're thinking it's this. Then when she gets a hold of him finally, she's like, "You
that's
did
about-
you
yeah,
didn't hire the security guard," and he was like, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
and then that's from
That's a completely different thing.
yeah
Completely different.
yeah. I think that's just where my mind's going on that. I didn't remember them really. Was it like a big deal when they brought it back up to him?
No, but I mean a little bit, but it just happens. Like
Yeah.
there's just so much that happened in this one season of television. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, this episode was wild and crazy cliffhanger because the dude just screams and is like about to attack him and then it just ends.
Oh, you know what? I do remember them asking him again because he's like, I didn't. He's like, I knew her like in high school or something like that. Yeah, no, you're right. I do remember those scenes where they're him
Yeah.
talking about it. That's so weird. Like, why are you going to end it like that, dude? God damn. Is that where we're going now? Is like now I got to think that maybe this chick's psychic,
Yeah.
which clearly I don't think it is because every time there's like some weird shit, there's always ends up being like he's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how does he know this stuff? How does he know that all this happened and is going on?
I don't know.
That's some inside info that he knows about.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so dude, just so many questions. I don't know, but I like the episode just because I know they're making a second season. So like, I'm kind of happy that this is getting a second season now
Oh, for sure. I like
because
it.
it really opened it up more this last episode.
Well, here's another thing we're forgetting. That's
What?
kind of big. So the CEO dude hands him the phone. He's like, "Yeah, I'm good on karaoke. Listen."
Yes,
And then he puts it 2 and 2 together. He's like,
And
oh,
it's
that's
the
the same
same
song on
song,
the
yeah.
on the call. The
so
what do
the
you call?
CEO is definitely up to somehow a part of
Yeah,
this umbrella company.
it's his song that it's him singing on the what do you
Yeah.
call that waiting waiting song that ding 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 or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh shit. So that's something.
Yeah.
There's a million
so
things.
much.
Yeah,
So much.
the kid shooting the guy.
Yeah.
But that was at her wedding, the
Yeah.
girl's wedding that we see.
Yeah.
Shit. And she never mentioned. So something, fuck, dude, I don't know. So who the fuck got shot? Do we know who got shot? Just a random guy, huh?
Well, no, they showed photos. The CEO guy knew that guy, and they were in photos together. Yeah.
Dude, I'll be honest, I completely forgot about that opening scene of that kid shooting. In the moment, I was like, oh shit. And then like as the episode went on,
kinda forget about
I
it.
completely
Yeah,
forgot
you kinda
about
forget
it.
about it. Yeah.
And then who's the guy in the bathroom? And fuck, dude, there's a lot. They
Yeah.
really wanted this to continue on. They gave basically HBO no other option, but like we got to have a second
we
season.
have to. Yeah. No, for real. No, I'm so excited for next season. I'm a huge Tim Robinson fan, like totally on board with everything he does now. This show is like I liked Friendship, but this show's like really won me over. Like this is my favorite thing he's done. For me personally.
Yeah, I think Friendship, but that's just because it's a movie.
Yeah.
But
More complete experience. So as of right now.
also, it's like now I'm starting to think: is his daughter like helping him out?
Yeah.
Like she actually believes it, maybe?
Yeah, I have no clue. The whole family situation is crazy.
Because we
too.
thought for sure, like, oh yeah, we're just trying to like throw him some bones to make him satisfy so he'll stop.
Yeah.
And now it seems like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we recommend it. It's
Definitely recommend.
If you watched the last episode and you got like some answers to the questions that we have,
Yeah, any commentary, please.
or a theory at all,
yeah.
and shout out to our new subscribers. We got 33 now. We're booming.
Yay.
Moving
we're up.
on up.
We're up.
So yeah, let us know in the comments what the hell you think about that episode.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we'll go into the next big thing. which is arguably the biggest thing of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Stranger Things season 4, which, like I already said, you did not watch.
Man, I know.
You didn't do your homework, bro. But it's okay. I got us.
Sometimes it works out better that way.
I'm carrying this podcast on my back, bro.
I carry the movies.
everything-
You got the TV shows.
I'm lifting heavy weight right now.
Don't make me pull out the number on the movies I've seen every year.
The statistics.
Yeah, on the
stop.
movies. You still haven't seen Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
That was your most anticipated.
Whatever.
But I want to say sometimes it makes better when I can ask you all these questions that people might be wanting to know.
Yeah, true.
So, and we'll do a spoiler free section for this because it's so big and there's going to be
There's so much other stuff to talk
Yeah.
about, like your spoilers to talk about. Yeah.
but we will be doing a spoiler right after that. So spoiler free section.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to talk about this first set of episodes because it's not a complete whole of a season yet.
Yeah. And
'Cause
there's
only the
more
first-
than one. There's 4. So it's like,
Yeah.
that's a lot to cover.
So this is volume 1. First 4 episodes dropped on Thanksgiving. And the next, I want to say 2 to 3 drop on Christmas, and the finale drops on New Year's, which I think you'll be able to watch at home or at the movie theater if you so desire. Yeah, dude, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm really engrossed in the show. Every time, I mean, I think season 4 was kind of the show at its peak in terms of like cultural moment. So coming off the heels of that, like it was so massive and everybody's been waiting. But I think in waiting so long, there was like a lot of excitement and like build up for it. And I watched that first episode that first night, that Thanksgiving evening, and it really didn't hit for me. But it's because they were really trying to establish like everything back again, like where season 4 left off. And it's been 3 years,
Just
so
give
it's
us a
like
recap, bro.
yeah. So you're like you're really expecting it to be
Pick up and go.
and be like honestly, because the end of season 4, spoiler warning for season 4.
Right now?
Yes, for season 4.
Oh,
For season
sorry.
4.
I was thinking episode 4.
Yeah, if you haven't seen season 4, you're like 3-4 years behind. Buddy.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, but basically, the Upside Down starts spilling out into the real world, and Vecna's become a huge problem, and then like all this other shit's going down. All the characters are reunited, blah blah blah. So I think what a lot of people expected was this kind of open up, guns blazing. The whole last season was going to be just this epic battle. But without spoiling anything, I mean, it's not that. And I think it drags in that first episode because that's what you're expecting. And once you get past that first episode and you're kind of back into the world and you kind of settle into like the cheesiness of it again, because it is a cheesy show overall, and it always has been. But
yeah.
you start to enjoy the characters again and like get back into it. And I really enjoyed where they took it because it's a lot more interesting than what I think what it could have been. And all the characters are great. I'm back on board. Hopper, 11, all the main kids, Mike, Dustin, Steve, Nancy. It's just cool. Like, and to see them all back together, because I think for like the last, season 4, I think you kind of like miss them all together, and they're all split up going on these big adventures, like all separate. But then bringing it back like really, really worked, and like it made me really excited for the next few like episodes, the last episodes, because I think shit's finally gonna get real. But I think you needed these 4 episodes to kind of re-immerse and to like get everything back to warrant going straight into like the big reveals and the crazy shit. Because there's not really a lot of like there's stuff that happens, but there's not a ton of stuff to spoil because I mean it's the first half of the season, right?
So what I've been hearing is that the writing sucked and that the acting's bad.
Yeah. So,
and I was thinking when I heard that, I was like, I wonder, not all the kids, but some of them, maybe that they're just not good actors. They got older and they're like, oh, maybe they're just not. Because when they're kids, they're like,
yeah.
And then they get older and like we're starting to see like, oh, maybe they're just not. They're just
they're just not them.
Yeah.
No, I'll definitely say like when you compare the kids acting between season 1 and now, it is a drop. Like some of them are a drop off for sure. But it's not really even that bad because you're so invested in the characters and you've seen the characters grow up that it's like if you can get past that first episode where the writing in the first episode is very corny.
Is it the scene? I keep seeing a scene pop up where they're like,
yes,
they're bullying him. It's like,
yeah,
well, we'll stick, or I don't know what they say, but
yeah, that scene's terrible. It's really, really, it was laughably bad. But if you can get past that first episode and like I said, re-immerse back into the characters, you start thinking about everything and you're like, oh my God, like I've been watching this shit for a decade, like 10 years. Or like I've spent so much of my life like watching these kids like grow up. And it's like really cool to see.
I know they're like my age now. They cut up to me.
They're all my age. It's crazy.
Well, I was saying they cut up to me.
They look so old.
They're like 30 now.
Yeah, but
one of them has a kid.
Yeah, or I think on the way.
She adopted one, I think.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
But I want to ask you. So, is one of the bad actors? Would you, or one of the? Yeah, one of the weaker ones. Would you say is the kid that has no teeth?
Dustin?
Yeah.
No, he's one of the best.
Okay, because I was wondering because I didn't know. I haven't seen it. You know.
You haven't seen Stranger Things at all?
No, this one I haven't because I don't know like who's bad. I just hear that the acting's bad, and obviously I know they're not all bad. I know some of them are actually good. But I was thinking that because we never seen that kid in anything else, so I'm like, oh, what if he's not good? What if he's the one? And
yeah, he really hasn't been in much else.
and I was like, is that why? Because he just sucks, or he's not? He doesn't care. He's like, I'm just doing Stranger Things, and I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. No, I don't think.
But you don't think he's bad in this stuff, so that takes away the
no,
theory.
not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody's good. It's just, it's just like the acting is like it has dropped off a tad.
But Will's
not anything.
Will's a good actor though, right? He's another thing. He's
one of the toughest ones. But in that first episode,
dang, really, that surprises me.
But he comes like that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like once you get past the first episode, everything's good. Like everything's fine.
No, I know, I get that, but I figured he'd be good consistently
like the whole time
because he's in other movies, right? He's in a bunch of like he's been like one of the guys out there working.
You're talking about Mike.
Oh, okay, is that what I'm talking about? Yeah. So
Mike's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just knew there
Finn
was
Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just knew there was one that's actually like he's out there working. Like I see him like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's gonna be the one that thrives.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, dude. But I mean, I definitely recommend it. Like anybody who thought
Poor Will.
Yeah, poor Will.
He just sucks.
Yeah. He got. Well, I'll get into everything here in a second. But no, if you're on the fence about coming back to the show, or you're on the fence about watching the show in general, this show's just like such an event, and I think it's reached such an iconic level that it's like I've seen a lot of people relating it to like Harry Potter type of like, especially like where the themes and like the relationships between the characters go in this season so far. And I do kind of feel it. Like my roommate, who's like the most cynical guy, I think, about movies, TV shows, stuff like that, and like everything that's like pop culture, he's very like anti. He watched like 5 minutes of that first episode with me and didn't even watch season 4. Like he totally missed season 4, which is like the biggest selling point to watch this season. Completely missed it. He watched 5 minutes of it and he was like, damn, man, I'm like really roped into this. Like
you were like, what?
I was like, what the hell? I was like, this is the thing you're gonna fold on is Stranger Things?
Damn,
like the most like
the shittiest part.
Not the shittiest part. Or shittiest part. Yeah. But yeah, I was surprised. And then he like asked me the next night, he was like, bro, we gotta watch all 4 episodes together. Like right now. I was like, all right, let's grind them out. And we just binged. But it's like this show has such an appeal, and it's probably the biggest show Netflix has ever made. Like I really think it is.
It's literally the only show worth keeping Netflix for right now.
I wouldn't say that.
Name one just name one other right now.
One other Netflix show that's good?
That's worth keeping Netflix for after this ends.
I'd have to think about it. You're putting me on the spot right now.
Trust me, I've thought about it, and I was like, dude, I don't think there's anything
Mindhunter?
Yeah. When they'll honey dick us on that for years. Huh?
It's never coming back.
No,
it's never coming back.
And there's nothing worth keeping Netflix for. Their documentaries suck.
They have good movies.
Shit,
they make some good movies.
You like that one movie, and I'm like, bro. I thought, what do you mean they make good movies? We literally
got Knives Out, bro.
We sit here.
They have Knives Out.
They
have Knives Out.
That's not a Netflix movie.
I know, but I'm saying movies that are Netflix exclusives. That's why you keep Netflix, bruh.
I thought okay, so that is a Netflix exclusive.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. But you can literally.
No. I'm just kidding.
First off, Knives Out is not saving fucking. I'm not subscribing to Netflix for Knives Out.
I know, but there's so much other. there's a lot of stuff on
Dude,
Netflix.
we literally had this conversation last couple weeks. Where like, dude, Netflix is like
Netflix is not.
They have
as
no
good.
soul.
It's not as good.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they have stuff that's worth keeping for. Like there's stuff that bangs. There's stuff that's ass is terrible. Like
Which is like 90% of it.
They're like there's like nothing mid. It's like either like very good and enjoyable or just like ass. Is my opinion on Netflix, but we're getting off track here.
That's what the podcast.
Yeah,
is.
I know. That's true.
And we don't got to be robots.
That's true.
Let us know in the
Stranger
comments:
Things.
is Netflix the weakest out of all the streaming websites, other than Peacock? Because that doesn't.
Yeah,
count.
let us know your rank your shittiest streaming service.
I would honestly
for us.
take Hulu right now over Netflix.
I wouldn't.
They got a bunch
I
of.
wouldn't. Hulu's been missing for me. I haven't been on Hulu.
They have that show you
The
like,
only
The
thing I
Bear?
use Hulu for is sports.
The Bear.
The Bear. I didn't even watch the newest season yet.
Well, first off, sport. That's live TV. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
But, okay, I got something to ask you about this. So I seen on
What? Stranger
Stranger Things. I seen like I did, and that's not fair. So I'm asking. I just
Okay.
seen a very like a still image. It looked like CGI bad, like
Of what?
like I don't know, of a monster.
Of the Demogorgon,
Yeah.
dude.
Is it bad?
no.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the best CGI you've ever seen,
Oh yeah.
but
I just hate CGI in general.
But I think they do a great job. I think it looks good in frame. The way it moves looks good. I didn't hate it at all. I honestly like, and you know me, like I've bitched a lot about CGI on this podcast. It really did not bother me at all.
I think I'm worse than you though when it comes to hating CGI.
But I'm telling you, like I really don't think it's that bad. Like it's not terrible.
yeah.
I mean, it's noticeably like definitely CGI, but like that's what you expect it to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really expect otherwise. But Vecna is completely not CGI. Like a lot of it looks in like it's all in frame and like they use a lot of practical effects on that show.
That's good.
They always have. Always have. But yeah, I'll get into spoilers for Stranger Things. It's kind of crazy, man. I don't know.
Spoiler section.
Yeah, spoiler section.
This is from my timestamp.
So it opens up. It opens up in a really cool way this season. It takes you from they actually like recast young Will. From season 1, Will is the character. Will Byers is the character who gets in the first episode like taken into the Upside Down, and that sets off the entire like thing of season 1.
Real quick, do they start off with a musical banger like they normally do?
No, what do you mean?
I know last season, it got me hyped. They played that. It's Beach Boys version of "All the Leaves Are Brown, and the Sky Is Gray."
Oh yeah.
They played that, and like it was like a montage, not a montage, but they played that while he's like riding his bike. And I was like, dude, that's a sick opening. And I feel like they've done that in other episodes. I didn't know if they did that on this one. They kept that theme going.
No, I can't remember. No, but they open up with Will going into the Upside Down in like what he saw whenever he like first got put in the Upside Down, which we've never seen. So it's like him recast as a kid, and the kid like really looks like him, and like you see a little glimpse of like what happened to him, and you see that he got kidnapped by Vecna, and basically Vecna like put him into this wall and was like filling his body with like some weird upside down juice.
Hey yo.
No, I will say
Pause.
the entire joke. Okay, I'm gonna say this. The entire joke of this season is like, no wonder Will's gay because Vecna pumped him full of that Vec juice. The Vec cum.
Is he gay?
Yeah, he's 100% gay.
Oh, okay.
But they said they
alluded that in the fourth one, right?
Yeah, in the fourth
Okay, I
one.
can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
It's been so goddamn long.
Yeah, and I would say like, and it's not that this would ever be a bad thing, that the character's gay, but like, it worried me because I didn't want it to get preachy about it
Yeah.
and get like kind of like bang you over the head with it. But they did it. They handled it.
Hey yo.
Bang you over the head. Like, no, but they handled it really well. Like that whole plot line is like actually really endearing, and it feels like, and they approach it with like kind of that whole like 80s.
And they let everyone know on Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
You're supposed to tell. You're supposed to tell everyone.
Exactly. No, but they handle it in a really, really great way, and they handle it in like an 80s kind of classic way where it's like kind of fun. Like it's interesting.
Yeah, it was fun coming out in the 80s.
Yeah, right. No, for real. But yeah, dude, it didn't bother me at all. And I mean, the Will character is kind of the centerpiece of the show, and he really hasn't been the. I mean, he is like he's gone all the.
Well, he's always gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always gone. Like in that first season, he was gone.
God damn it, Will. We're tired of you
season,
leaving.
he's kind of dealing with. Yeah, it's just really cool to see how his character kind of progresses through the season, and you see him like. I've never seen him as like one of the main, like really the main character of the kids. Like he was always like, you ever seen The Hangover, right?
Yeah.
He's like the guy who gets lost in the first Hangover, and he's like a part of the friend group, but he's like kind of always like not as much there.
You want another example?
What?
Kind of reminds me of like Bran from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he's like not
He
the
ends
main
up-
Stark kid.
But then he ends up being like
The one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly how this show plays out. And spoiler warning for the very end of the show, but it ends up Will came out of Will
Closet?
basically Will came out of the Upside Down, and the whole series has kind of had like these feelings of like things going on. He can kind of sense things. He has visions. Turns out this dude has full blown fucking powers.
Yeah, just like Bran, huh?
Yeah.
Did they ripped off Game of Thrones?
No, but it was like so epic. Like, the entire final battle sequence is like shot in a one take, and it was like really cool. And Vecna's not in the entirety of the season, or the first half of the season, which I think was perfectly done because you set him up so well in that fourth season. Like he's like the big bad, and you reveal everything at the end, and like all we want is more Vecna, but you like withhold him. And it makes it even more epic when he finally shows up on screen, dude. Because I was like, damn, dude, Vecna hasn't been in the whole season. And then he shows up, and you're literally like, holy crap, dude, this guy kicks ass.
They do like a Jaws thing where they don't really show it, and then they do like later on.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, just the whole action sequence, very well done, very great. Linda Hamilton from Terminator series or Terminator movies plays like a small character in this season that will end up being a bigger character in the next half. And yeah, there's just a lot of cool imagery because Mike's little sister.
Mike Will made it.
Mike Will made it.
You said Will and then Mike.
Mike's little sister ends up becoming like basically one of the main characters of the show now. But Vecna's trying to kill her. And so she kind of does the same thing that she does to Will, where he like kidnaps her, and you kind of see from her perspective what Will went through without seeing what Will actually went through. So she's in Vecna's house, like his childhood home, and it's like this gorgeous, bright, beautiful, like, and there's an allusion to it, but kind of like this Alice in Wonderland, like this beautiful, like new world, like fun, cool stuff, but there's really a lot of darkness behind it. And she's like stuck there most of the season.
Like Disney World?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like really, yeah. And basically the whole time it's Vecna's human form, which we know is his human form because of season 4. You find out that number 1.
Oh yeah.
Is Vecna. With the whole like 11 flashback story.
I forgot about that.
Yes. And Vecna basically
that was a cool thing.
He's in his human form and he's like kind of tricking her. And there's a lot of plot threads going on, like a ton of stuff, but his acting's so good. Like he's such a good creepy villain. Like he's playing the nice guy, but he's really like fucking evil.
Yeah.
Like he's really good. He kind of has that face. Like the actor like has that freaking face. It was just like he plays that so perfect.
Like the handsome devil guy.
Yeah, the handsome devil. Yes, great way to put it. No, but it's crazy because Max, the red-haired chick, she got totally fucked on in season 4. Like,
Yeah.
But she ends up pulling up in the dream world, or like in like whatever dream.
I told you they weren't just going to kill her like that.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you're
come
right.
on,
No,
bro.
you're right.
They're
Yeah,
just
but she's in a coma still.
Yeah.
But she's stuck in that world, and she's been surviving. But yeah, I don't know. There was this. The acting improves. Like every episode, the plot it just builds, and it's like, oh, dude, like they're back. It's like the whole time I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, dude, it's back. They're so back.
That's good.
So I couldn't recommend this enough. I mean,
so the hate's not real.
I mean, I think a lot of the hate comes from people nitpicking.
Just wanting it to be a bang.
wanting it to be
Yeah,
bad.
It was a lot of hype.
Yeah, there's
Not wanting it to be bad.
There's
wanting-
almost too much hype.
Thinking it was going to be like this insane, like cinematic fucking masterpiece right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Yeah,
Realizing it's like, hey, it's another season.
it's just
like,
it's a show.
Like
Yeah.
let it do what every season does.
Exactly. But I mean, it steps it up in the maturity level. Like, there's some gore. Like, there's like more gore than there ever has been, more action than there ever has been. Characters are getting like dogged on, like pretty bad. Because they kind
of did that in the first season too. I remember.
do,
Like,
but this first season opens up with basically Mike's mom and dad getting just like their throats gouged out and like they survive and they're in the hospital. But which I didn't need them to live, but it's it's whatever. It's whatever. But it was crazy to see like they didn't. It's like almost like they just didn't give a fuck, and she just got like dead. Like she like looked dead.
was it in the first season where they killed that one friend?
Oh, Barb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad.
But they didn't really show her get killed because everybody thought she was always alive. But
Oh, really?
We just find out that she just like got killed in the Upside Down.
Yeah, and there was like a couple parents that died in it too.
Yeah, but they all like die off screen.
I know.
you
They
know?
don't show
Yeah.
it, which is kind of cool because it makes you think like, oh.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're showing like.
Now they're like
They're showing
no.
throats
Oh,
get ripped.
there's
But they survived though.
that final battle sequence.
Pretty cool.
There's a Demogorgon that just flies out of this. So in this season, the Demogorgons are able to like open rifts and portals like everywhere. So they just come out of nowhere, which is like makes it like really kind of scary, you know. But the first Demogorgon pops through a portal, hops out, steps on this dude's head, brains everywhere, dude. And I was like,
Is it
watching
practical?
that. Yes.
Okay.
It looked good.
Okay.
It looked really good. It's probably like some of it's digital, but it looked crazy. I was like, no way! I'm like, holy crap!
Did they ever address the age issue that we were wondering about?
What do you mean?
Like the fact that the show is supposed to take place like immediately after the events of season 4, but year-wise, these kids have grown up.
It addresses it. Yes, there's
Okay.
I guess I forgot to say that. It's so. That's where that big difference was, where it's like everybody expected like the whole world to be overrun by the Upside Down. It was like a big battle. So basically, the government came in.
Kind of MIB'd everyone? No.
Yeah. Well, no,
Oh, really?
Not MIB, but like they quarantined the entire town. So nobody knows what's going on in the outside world. And so everybody in Hawkins is stuck there. And the government has actually found a way to like go to the Upside Down, and they have this giant military base there. And they're like stationed up, like trying to explore, like figure out what's going on. Like, why is this thing here? And yeah, so I mean,
Well, for how long? How many years go by? That's the problem.
So they're all, but when the show started, they're all supposed to be like 12, 13.
Uh-huh.
But now they're like 17, 18. So it's been 5 years. Like the whole show spans like 5-6 years.
Okay. But I guess,
makes
how
sense.
long from season 4, last episode, to the beginning of did they say that? Because it's been like 5 years alone from that. Or not 5, but you know what I mean?
It's like 3, 2,
Yeah.
2
Which
and
is a
half.
lot when it comes to like
No, it
a
is, it is.
child.
Dude, it's like maybe like 6 months to a year.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
Okay.
You literally watch and you're like,
Yeah, they don't look like, it doesn't look like, what
Yeah,
the
it's not
fuck? She got
stupid,
tits
yeah.
now? And this, she was like, you know what I mean?
she does look crazy. I can't lie.
Okay, so she-
her step up.
Well, I mean, she literally has a kid and a husband now. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, that is crazy. No, I mean they play it well. They just look like high schoolers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they still are high schooler kids, right? How old are they?
No, they're my age. They're all like 23,
Oh, shit.
22, 23. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Well, definitely that one kid still looks like a high school kid. The no teeth kid.
Dustin,
I think
he just
so.
looks young in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks like he could definitely.
But they all could play high schoolers because they all look young in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, I mean, definitely recommend it. I mean, if you're on the fence about get into the show, watch it. If you're on the fence about starting this starting this 5th season, definitely watch it. It's epic. It's definitely epic.
When does the next one come out?
Christmas.
Christmas. And
Christmas.
that's 4 episodes?
3.
3.
Yeah.
And then
New Year's.
that's the
I said all
theater.
that in the beginning, bro.
I know. I'm making sure.
Yeah. You gotta catch up.
I forget every fucking week.
Yeah.
I feel like it changes. I feel like we're like, oh, actually, there's this many episodes. And then there's like, no, there's actually this.
Well, I think we've never been like properly informed whenever we talked about it.
Yeah, I know.
That's our fault. That's
Yeah.
our fault. That's our fault.
So 3 now, 3. Because at first I think we thought it was 4.
I don't want to say that and be wrong. I think there's 8 episodes total. So yeah, I think it's 3
Okay.
on Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then New Year's, dude, who's gonna spend New Year's in a fucking watching on theater?
I might go see it.
On theater?
Not on New Year's Day.
I know. New Year. Oh, I thought it was New Year's.
It's not New Year's night. It's like that's the only thing you can do New Year's Eve. No, it's like it's like there for like a weekend.
Okay, I didn't know.
One day, it would not be profitable if it was just one day on New Year's Eve.
Well, this is different though. This isn't like they weren't even wanting to do it. They were like, okay, we'll do it for a special event thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought they were like,
It's-
maybe
yeah,
that.
it's gonna open for a weekend, probably. Yeah.
Well, is New Year's Day on a weekend? That might be all. It might be a week thing.
I don't know. I don't know that.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, it might actually just be for like 2 days and then it's out.
Yeah, it's
And it might be a Tuesday,
what's the
Wednesday.
difference between that and a week? It's not gonna come in. They wouldn't open it just on a Tuesday, and just like you can only see Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying they might. I'm saying okay. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
Are you looking it up?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
All right. Well, if I'm right, I'm definitely calling you out on that.
Okay. New Year's Eve's on a Thursday, or New Year's Day is on a Thursday, so it'll probably be open that weekend.
That's true. And then out after that.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm not fucking Netflix. I don't have all the answers.
Well, dude, I don't know. That's what we do. We talk about that shit. Is that
know.
not worth talking about?
I don't have all the answers right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, we can get into our movie review because I think that's all I've got to say about Stranger Things. I mean, obviously we'll look back on it and review it as like a
I do
whole
want to
and
mention something on that theater thing. Apparently, scalpers are buying all the tickets.
Yeah, I mean it is a special event, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be surprised.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it opened Tuesday. Ticket.
Damn, dude, what a bunch of dickheads.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, it's crazy.
At that point, I'll just sneak into the theater.
Sucks. Totally sucks.
You can't get a ticket. They're going to charge you $400 to see. Oh, fuck that.
Buy a ticket to another movie, just go to the other movie theater.
Yeah. Stand and
Which
watch
we're not advocating for regular movies because movies got to make their monies, please. Make their money, please.
They make their money through that concession.
Yeah.
That $20 popcorn.
Yeah, but that's the movie theaters. That's not the actual movie.
Oh yeah, I never knew how that worked. I was always confused on how that, like, who makes how much money, and I always heard it's actually kind of weird how they do that. They only make it like the first weekend is all theater, and then the rest is like all yours.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
That's something for another day.
Yeah.
Speaking of big theater directors, trying to find a segue.
Yeah. Speaking of big theater movies, Joachim Trier's new movie, Sentimental Value, Norwegian filmmaker who I'm a huge fan of from directing Worst Person in the World. Fantastic film, by the way. Also starring Renee Rinsby, who's the main actress in this movie, alongside Stellan Skarsgård, Elle Fanning, and I want to get this actress's name right because she was also fantastic. The sister.
Yeah.
Inga Ibsdottir Lilias. Yeah, she was great. So good. No, but Sentimental Value. Sisters Nora and Agnes reunite with their estranged father Gustav, played by Stellan Skarsgård, a once renowned director who offers Nora a role in what he hopes will be his comeback film. Nora turns it down, but soon discovers he's given the part to an eager young Hollywood star.
Spoiler-free section.
Yes. I'll get us started. I'll get us started on this. Gorgeous film. I love this thing. Very shocking to me how because I didn't really understand because I knew that plot. I knew that plot point. But I really didn't understand where this movie was going to go or what it was really about, I guess.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. But it's really about the beauty of art, its ability to process and kind of heal trauma, even generational trauma, which is a huge theme throughout this movie, and kind of the loneliness that comes with embracing your art and committing yourself to it and what it takes to be successful in an artistic profession. and the performances were all across the board fantastic. I genuinely think like even like the smaller characters, like the husband or the brother-in-law of the main girl.
Oh, really?
Even him just has his moments. The kid actor's great. I mean, just gorgeous movie with so much to say, and it's a great example of like how you can make a movie that's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but to me never really dragged. I mean, the pace, like even though it's a very like slow,
Not at all.
methodical, emotional movie dealing with like very heavy themes and trauma, it really like flowed for me. Like I don't know.
And another thing,
And it's also a foreign film. It's completely, almost entirely in Norwegian, except for some English.
my back's been hurting.
Yeah,
I'm sitting
yeah.
there like, damn it, and it's still
Moving
like
around.
it didn't bother me that I was still like
There.
able to like power through.
Yeah,
it.
and I saw this movie late on a night I was like really tired after work. I went and saw this at like 8:30, got out at like 11. I could not have been happier to have spent my time there.
And I want to say, as a compliment to this movie, this premise is. This sounds negative, but I'm getting to a positive. It's hacky in a way, like when it comes to art house, like the family drama, you know.
Yeah.
You see those movies.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah,
they
yeah.
literally got another one. They showed in previews of another movie coming out just like it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm at my mom and dad are maybe this
Yeah,
way,
like
whatever.
the family trauma, tortured artist.
Yeah,
type of thing.
and it's like we see this movie, but it was very hacky premise is fine. It's just because someone does it a lot and doesn't do it good doesn't mean you can't do it and do it great. And they did a great job of it.
Yeah, it's all about the nuance in the performances, the nuances in the writing, how raw the emotions are, and like how relatable it is. Because
It wasn't
it's like,
campy. It wasn't over the top.
No.
It seemed like
the acting was so authentic.
It wasn't like it was like how normal.
Yes,
And
exactly.
they still loved their dad.
Exactly.
Well, I don't want to get too into it. We'll get into it.
Into the spoilers, but yeah, it's crazy because it's like this movie, like you said, is doing a lot of things that we've seen before, but it's
In a different angle.
it's from a different angle, and it's sneakily like a movie all about the art of filmmaking and kind of like the development of the business and how people age through it and like staying relevant and how you like fight to maintain your place and your legacy, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll bring up something in the spoiler section that I loved, and there's like something that like really like made me think a lot. But all the interactions with the characters, it's like they don't have to say everything that they feel, but the way that they're acting, like just from their facial expressions, you can understand what they're saying or what they're feeling, like on the inside, because their facial expressions just tell you so much, and it's just like incredible. Like I don't know, the relationships are well drawn out, and the house itself is an entire character, and that's like the main centerpiece of the film is that family's house. It's like their great grandparents built it, and then from each generation it's passed down, and each generation had its own form of trauma that is kind of mirrored in the trauma that this and like family circle is having, like because of Gustav's absence through like most of their lives. Mm-hmm. Because Gustav had the same thing happen, which we'll get into. But yeah, it's just emotional, powerful, great movie, great directing. The camera work's fantastic. It looks so good. And for being a small movie that's like not really, it doesn't go anywhere really cool. Like it's not doing these big landscape shots, and like it feels like a very tight, intimate production. Like whenever you're in a room, it's very like focused on the characters' faces. Like you're not having these big establishing shots other than of the house.
In the one of the theater scenes.
Yes, in the theater scenes. Yes.
Which is one of my favorite scenes.
Oh, the opening?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was
Yeah,
gangster.
so good.
That was gangster. It was getting to a point where I was like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
But it's giving me like anxiety.
Yeah.
But I like in a good way. I was like, but I was
Yes.
still, I was like, come on, get to fucking what you're going to do. I'm tired of
Yeah.
feeling like this.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Yeah. But, man, yeah, yeah, the only thing I can really talk about, get deep into is the spoilers. So I mean, everything you said was literally exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
The main theme would be the generational trauma.
Yeah.
The main theme.
Yeah. Definitely.
Damn, I'm trying to see if I can anything else to talk about on that. But yeah, I think you pretty much nailed it.
Yeah,
the
we'll get
acting
more
was
into it.
phenomenal, shot great. The writing was very good.
Yeah.
What would you think about the character development?
Incredible. So good. I mean, so well done. I mean, the way that you learn things about the characters and how it's a lot of it's up for like inference for you to do, like for you to figure out, you to like unravel these like complex characters. Because you see a lot of the stuff that Gustav does and like why he's the way that he is and what he's doing. It never directly tells you in any shape or form like why he is that way, but you see it throughout the movie what makes him tick, like what makes him think the way that he does. Why does he interact with his family the way that he does?
And yeah, I never really disliked him, but he's definitely like
He's like the most charismatic dude. That's what they set him up as, like the most like charismatic, lovable guy ever.
Yeah.
But he left his family behind.
On paper, he looks like, if you just saw it for what it is, like, oh, a dad who just cares about himself and wants to make movies and he left his family. Oh, what a piece of shit. But it's like, man, there's way more to it.
Way more.
He's a very complex guy.
Yeah,
like he's went through things we couldn't even fathom.
Yeah, and so are the daughters. I mean, you see the daughters are very like mirror image, like two sides of the same coin almost. Because you see, Renee Rinsvay's character is an actress, right? So she's kind of in line with Gustav, like more like his personality type. You know, like she's very like
the older sister, the lead.
Yes, the lead. Yeah, Renee Rinsvay. Yeah.
You're gonna get me caught off with the names.
No, you're good.
You know?
You're good.
But yes, I got you. Yeah, the lead. Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Nora. Well, okay. From now on, I'll refer to her as Nora.
Nora is the lead.
Nora and Agnes are the sisters.
Agnes is the younger sister.
Yes. So, Nora's like an actress, right? Kind of in that same field. Agnes was an actress
as
that,
a child.
a child actress.
Yeah.
Like starred in Gustav's film, which that sequence, by the way, I love that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was like
it reminded me of what's that Tarantino one? Inglourious Bastards. You remember that scene, opening scene where she's running in the fields, like getting away? That scene when their kids are running, it felt like that so much.
Yeah. Yeah, and you
did you know it was a movie? Like you're watching a movie
I
of them
didn't at
watching
first until she got on the train.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I was in that.
so she stars in that film, which we'll talk more about this scene, but she leaves it behind. She basically never acted again, but people loved her performance in that film. So it's like you see that they like both have these weird ties to their dad, and like they want to like please him and like love him, but they do it in their own ways. But they're also like kind of the same amount of detached, which is what builds up into that one of those final scenes. Which, you know what? Let's rate it, and I'll start with that. Let's rate it, and I'll start with that because that's
like I know where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Do you want to? But that's so out of chronological order. Is that how you want to do it?
Yeah.
Straight to the ending.
Yeah, we'll sit there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll sit there.
You know, when I first got to the theater, I said 8.5, and I want to say why I said 8. I said it deserves a 9.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I think when I do a 9, it's got to hit everything, right?
Yeah.
Which this does. It hits acting, check. Writing, check. You know, cinematography, all that, check. Directing, check.
Yeah.
Good movie, check.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, what gets it to a 9 for me? And there's got to be like a wow fact, like a moment where I'm like smiling and I'm like, yo, that's badass. One battle after another, the fucking scene, the car scene, you know, I'm like, that's when I'm like, oh, that kind of propels it to a 9 for me. Eddington, when the fucking dude gets like sniped and all this shit, I'm like, oh, like that gets it to a 9 for me. This movie, unfortunately, doesn't have any moments like that. But as for me, in that when I first rated it at theater, as time went on, the more I thought about this movie, I guess you can kind of say the theater scene and the ending kind of did that for me in a way.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should say 9, but again, I'm more of like
you're in between 8.5 and 9.
It deserves a 9 to 9.5, to be honest with you. But I'm just saying, for me personally, how I go with the movie, I'm sticking with the 8.5.
Yeah.
But it deserves I know it sounds weird. I'm contradicting myself, but it could definitely be a 9.5, and I'd be perfectly fine if someone said. But 9.5, I'm at 8.5.
Yeah.
Sorry to get all weird about it, but
No. Yeah. I think I'm at a 9.
all right.
I think when I came out of it 2 nights ago, I was at an 8.5. But the more I've thought about it and like how much it stuck with me, and how much I believe it will continue to stick with me.
Stuck with me quite a bit.
Yeah, I can see it really like having this like lasting thing for me. I wouldn't go to 9.5. I am more like 8.5, 9.
I'm saying I wouldn't give it a 9.5, but I could see how someone could, and
Yes.
I would definitely be like, okay.
definitely agree
I wouldn't be
with
like, you're
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so spoiler warning. We're gonna do spoilers now.
Well, real quick on
Okay,
this,
yeah.
I just want to elaborate on how our rating, how we feel about it. As I was watching it, even before I watched it, and as I was watching, I was like, "There's no way I can tell anyone about this. Everyone's gonna. I can't tell a random friend to watch this. They're like, dude,
The average
what?
person won't.
You're gonna recommend this fucking foreign art house movie to me?
Yeah.
As time goes on, I'm like, yeah, I think I could. There's some people I'm like, dude, it's so like good, and it's not like boring or anything. Like I feel like I could. There's some people I could really recommend this to that aren't like super into film.
Yes, I agree.
So yeah, I think that says a lot about this movie.
Yeah, it's got a lot of staying power. I mean, that's what makes some of the best foreign films. It's like the stuff, and that's the foreign films that people know and talk about are the ones that are so good that they transcend like the language barrier, and the culture barrier. And it's like people still talk about Parasite, and I think
Parasite's a little bit more entertaining for the masses.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Worst Person in the World, people herald that movie as fantastic. I mean, another Joachim Trier movie, and I think this movie has the same staying power. I mean, it's such a good film, and
really is.
Got so many layers. It's like I think I could literally watch it 2 more times and still pick out different things.
I was really thinking, I was like, I could definitely rewatch this.
Yes.
With someone.
Yeah.
Like if my wife's never seen it, I'm like, we'll watch it together. I don't know if I could sit down by myself and rewatch it.
I think I could.
Okay.
I think that's probably what gives it a 9.
That's fair, though. That's
probably,
fair.
Yeah, that's probably that half point difference. Yeah.
Because it is really good.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend, definitely watch it. Anyone,
Please watch
if you're super into film, if you just casually like film, I highly recommend this movie. Something's gonna win an Oscar in this. I don't know what, but it's a tough year for Oscars.
It's gonna be nominated in It's probably going to be nominated in 7 different categories.
Definitely gonna be nominated.
Yeah.
Winning, this is a tough year.
Yeah.
Tough year.
It is a very tough year. But yeah.
Spoiler section.
Spoiler section.
Starting now.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So where I was taking that last point was they are 2 sides of the same coin, different in how they took their lives because of their relationship with their dad. But they have the same trauma, and you see in one of the last scenes, they're kind of addressing Nora's depression and how like she's ended up so much like her dad, just like lonely in the profession, sad, has no family, versus Agnes has a family. She built a life despite all of her like being fucked up, trauma, like ridden, And I think you see that in a lot of actual like sibling dynamics and like broken homes, and it's like that like really rang true.
Should we say, well, just in case no one's seen it or the trauma is that their dad and mom fought a lot, got divorced, and the dad was basically never there.
Yeah, never.
I know
there.
we kind of mentioned that,
Yeah,
but I mean,
he went off and became like a
successful director,
filmmaker, yeah.
and it seems like the only time he has them in their lives is for like his own.
Yeah,
like,
for his
be in
own-
this movie. No, okay,
yeah,
I'm
for
fuck
his
off.
own purpose. Yeah. But they're sitting around at the end, and it's like a really heartbreaking scene because it's like you see them like addressing their trauma for the first time throughout the movie, really, because the rest of the time they're like kind of dancing around it, or they won't say like how they truly feel about their dad, especially the sister,
Yeah, I feel like
especially Agnes.
where they're at in their lives, they probably already went through that.
Yeah, they've already.
As far
like,
as the movie
handled it.
goes,
Yes.
movie timeline goes, yes, they haven't.
Yeah. So we see them kind of breaking down, and Agnes kind of reveals that like Nora almost committed suicide, and obviously,
But she did commit. What I think.
well, she failed attempt.
Yeah,
Failed attempt.
that's what she says.
Yeah, and
Attempted suicide.
then you have that beautiful like line where they're basically like,
I didn't have you.
I didn't have you,
Yeah.
but you had me, and she's like, we always had each other. It's like We're phrasing it wrong.
It was more profound.
It was more. It was definitely. More
I can get it.
profound.
I can get it. She said, I had you. Damn. Now I'm not going to get it. But yeah, it was something like the younger sister was like, the older sister kind of felt bad for her.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I always had you. So
Yes,
I felt bad for you.
I always had you to lean on.
Yeah.
But you had like.
And they said it way more profound.
Yeah.
We're butchering it, but
yeah.
you get the point.
Yeah. But
there was a
dude,
moment.
It was, I mean, such a.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the hardest thing in a movie, especially as a screenwriter, to like make a line that like really lasts with you, or like something that like really makes you like think and like feel something. It's like, and this movie has like a lot of that, honestly. Like towards the end of the film, like there's a lot of stuff that like really hit, because you have that last scene with Gustav and Elle Fanning's character, the actress, where she's basically like,
which by the way, she did great too.
she was fantastic. Yeah.
She did a good job of like playing someone
Playing
who was
an actor.
playing someone who was not into the.
Who's like a mirror reflection of someone else.
Yeah, but it's like you got an actress playing an actress who's not good at being this character. It's like it's
very layered
Yeah.
performance. Yeah.
which I think goes under noticed.
Oh, by the way, before I talk about that last scene with them, I love that beach sequence with Gustav hanging out with the homies, and then they're at that film festival, and he sends her away on the chariot.
They kind of It shows
It was
that
a little. What?
No. I know you're about. No, that's not where I was getting at. What I was getting at was like, it almost seemed like he was about to have a heart attack.
Yes.
And it never kind of went back to that until like
until the end.
Yeah, I guess he did, but he was fine, so it never really went to anything.
Yeah.
I thought they were setting up he's about to die soon when they first showed it, and then just never kind of.
Well, you know what? I'll table that last sequence with him and the actress, because you brought that up. This is one of my favorite parts of the movie, or what I really liked watching. You see, because I think that whole thing with him dealing with those health issues is like why he's trying to make this last. Like, because initially him making this movie is all about him wanting to like tell a story, like make another good movie and save his legacy. But it comes out that like he's making a movie to confront his trauma with his mother committing suicide, and also mending his regret of leaving his family and not being with his daughters. And it's like this whole film is like an entire thing for him. But you also see it is kind of also the legacy thing, because he's terrified of, making another movie. And it's been 15 years since he's made a movie, because he feels like kind of something similar to, well, this would have been a great segue, but Tarantino doesn't want to make more than 10 movies, right?
Speaking of Tarantino, he's been shitting. No,
Yeah,
we're going to get into that later.
But no, and you see like he's terrified of that, and I love the sequence where he goes to pick his cinematographer, right? And he goes to his old buddy, and he's at his house, and you see this guy who's old, and it's kind of weird because Gustav is looking at him, and they're the same. But he almost like views this guy as maybe somewhat more pathetic, because he's older and he's like fully embodies everything that Gustav like is, and like doesn't want to be, but actually like really is. And you see him like, I couldn't tell because he has that line where he's like, oh, Netflix is like, Netflix wants to pick another guy, and they share a drink, but it really felt like Gustav was like,
be careful on that.
Oh yeah, Gustav was like, it felt like Gustav was trying to like get away from him to like preserve some sort of like ego that he has.
It's a good catch.
Yeah, right. Because he's like, did you think the same thing? I don't know.
I was having some issues with myself at certain point. I do a thing. I don't know what I start to venture off sometimes. Something catches me, and I'm like, I start focusing in on that, and then 10 minutes will go by, and I'm like, so I had to really focus in and stop what you're doing, pay attention. And I remember that scene specifically when they were talking about Netflix, and I remember there was a moment where I was like, focus back in. What the fuck, pay attention.
Yeah.
And so I didn't catch how everything was so goddamn. Everything was so deep that you had to pay attention so much.
Yeah.
So I missed that that connection that you're saying. Yeah, but now it makes it, now that you're saying it, yeah. I'm like,
And
oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm reading it wrong, but like
I'm sure you're reading it spot on. Dude.
but it was just like another layer to this character. And you kind of see like stuff that he's dealing with, like with his trauma and stuff too, through his relationship with the actress, because he has more of a father-daughter relationship with her than he has with either of his daughters throughout the entire movie.
Oh yeah, well
Because he has to, but
and this is
he ends
daughter.
up having her dye her hair. But
Oh,
Elle Fanning's character is playing his mom. But that's what she starts to say is like, that's what she says in that final sequence of them talking at the table is like, this movie isn't for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like this role isn't for me, but it's not even for any actress. The only actress who could play this character is your daughter because you see so much of your daughter in your mother. And they have that line in that final sequence with the sisters where she's like, I don't know how dad knew, but I think he just knew that I like tried to commit suicide without anybody having ever told him.
Well, they make it well known. He's like, I made this for you.
No, I'm saying, but
Yeah.
like, but they never address Nora's suicide attempt.
Oh yeah.
But that's what she's saying is like, what convinces her to forgive him and like be in that movie is because she figures out that like he knew the whole time without them ever having to say it out loud. And I think Gustav knew because he felt that, because he experienced that with his own mom. And like, you know, he left her, or she left it. He left his family the same way that his mother left him. Because
Wow.
well, not in the same way. Not in the same way.
Not at all.
Yeah, not in the same way. But like, but it's a parallel. You know,
I get.
that's the point. It's like she left him, and I love that ending sequence where we're watching that scene of his mom, which is his mom played by his daughter, kill herself on that soundstage, like in that recreation of the house.
Yeah.
And they share that like last glance without saying anything, but you see Nora's character's going through her trauma and reflecting on her own suicide attempt and reconnecting with her father through that, which is revealed in that scene with the sisters talking. But then you also have Gustav working through his trauma, both with his daughter's suicide attempt, his disconnect with them, and his own mother's suicide. And it's like, and it all takes place in that house. Mm-hmm. And that house is the pure embodiment of the title, which is like Sentimental Value. And it's like, you see that in the beginning of the film, which is like my favorite sequence is the beginning of the movie, where they're reading the essay of Nora that Nora wrote. And it's like,
Oh yeah, they bring it back.
Yeah, it's like,
you don't call back.
Yeah, you don't see anything that happened in the past and all of the trauma. You don't see any of that directly through the sister's eyes. It shows you all of it through the house's perspective. And so that's like the big part of the generational trauma is like this house has sentimental value because it carries the weight of the emotions of all the characters. It carries this like generational trauma within itself. And the characters, all three of them, aren't able, and even the actress at some point, none of them are able to address their trauma until they come face to face to this house.
Damn, did you read this review somewhere?
No,
Did you come up with
no,
this?
no, just
no, these are good points. This is some shit I never even thought of. It makes the movie even better for me.
Yeah,
never
that's
even-
like everything that I felt. Like that's what I thought about the movie. You know?
Yeah, no, I mean I didn't even take it to that level. Obviously, it's there now that you're saying
it's
it.
there, yeah.
Because the house, it showed it and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's. There is a few things I want to say that I have questions about that are negative,
Yeah.
but not like bad negative. This is something that I noticed that I'm like,
Yeah.
which could be justified because that's just how life is. Nothing ever.
yeah.
It doesn't. Nothing ever has to. There hasn't. Like someone could do something bad and never get consequences for it.
yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying is like, so the dad, right? At the end of the day, for whatever trauma or not, he is technically a shitty dad for most of their lives, right?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
He never really has any consequences. He kind of just comes back and is like, I want to make this fucking movie, and they're like, and they end up doing it.
Yeah, but I don't
That's
think
it.
it's. Yeah, and I could see why you would think that.
And that's very simple the way I put it, but
Yeah.
there's nothing throughout the entire movie. Nothing.
But I will say, I think that's very movie-esque for people that always have consequences of their actions. Like I think
Exactly. That's what I was saying. It's life. Like
Yeah.
not all the time someone has something negative happen.
exactly, and it's like for him, like he comes, he addresses that, and like he gets his daughters back, or not. He never gets his daughters back.
He never really lost them, right? It's just a weird relationship.
He lost. Yeah, it's just a very complicated.
Yeah, it's kind of like
yeah.
this is how they are. Like
Yeah, this
you
is
don't
just
see
their
your parents for a
family,
long, and then when they come down, it's like I love you. You're my dad.
But
at
then when
the
you
end of the
dig
day.
deeper, it's like there's so much like hurt,
Yeah.
and like pain there. Yeah,
But then then they start to realize, oh, he's had it honestly worse than us.
Yeah.
I want to be honest, but his mom was in the fucking Holocaust and
Yeah.
got tortured, and she killed himself. herself.
yeah, that scene where she's reading the torture
Yeah.
diary, that was pretty crazy. That was a great scene.
So honestly, he's had it worse than they have.
Yeah.
Like if anyone has an excuse,
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, a little bit, yeah.
and the one before him had it worse, and they had it worse. But that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is, yeah, that's life. Sometimes you don't really. He can leave, come back, and be like, "This is what I want," and then it happens. And here's another thing. Okay, so they made it seem like his movie, because what you were saying is that he's having health problems, right? And he's like, okay, so I want to reconnect with my daughter. I want her to be in this movie. This is how I know how to reconnect with people, right? Through filmmaking, through art. But then she says no, and then he's like, well, fuck it, I'll go get someone else. So he was going to continue on with the movie. He's still going to make it without his daughter.
But I think that's the whole thing.
So does that kind of take that away? Like, I guess it really wasn't, or it was, but he was like, "Fuck it, I'll still do it."
I don't think it takes away, because I think him going to find an actress cements like that's who he's been to his daughters the whole time until through that process of like trying to like, because instead of directly facing his trauma head on now, he's facing it in a more indirect way with the actress. And so you think that's how you kind of expect him to do it, is in that direct way. But in doing that, it's so strongly intense. Like him being in the house and him feeling the way that he does and him being with his daughters more because he's in town filming that thing. He has no other choice but to address it head on. It's like you almost like you see like he wants to be the guy that he has been, but he can't be because all this stuff is bubbling over.
So you're saying like he has to make this movie, with or without his daughter, but he wants his daughter.
He wants his daughter because I think he didn't know he was going to end up having like all this stuff like come out the way it did.
I got you.
But then you start to realize like, oh, like this character is definitely like a reflection of his daughter, even though it is his mother.
So when you were saying when he had the health problems and they're showing that, were you saying it was alluding to that's another motivation for him to reconnect with his daughters? Like I might die soon.
I think it is as well. I think it is as well. I think it's like very lightly touched on. Like it's definitely not like something they focus on a lot.
No, but it makes sense.
But it definitely is a part.
Like a motivating, like, oh, I could die any moment. Let me.
Yeah. It's like I'm getting old. Like he's dealing with like his age. And that's like you see that directly with that scene with the director of photography.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, I want to ask you, what were your thoughts going through that final scene? Because I want to tell you mine and where I was at on it. I want to see where you were at on it.
Oh, I thought it was brilliant.
No, okay, no. Like, what were you thinking was going on?
Oh, well, you could see the blue screen out of the windows.
Oh, goddamn. So you knew right away? I didn't catch that. I didn't catch the blue screen.
Really?
So, okay, I'll tell you my thought then. So I clearly know where you were at for a second. I thought, God damn.
Well, it takes a second to see the blue. Like, it takes a second to notice it. Like, it took me, like, it was when the kid was leaving that I was like, oh.
That's...
Well, I also figured because it was the daughter, like, walking through the house.
Yeah.
And they show that, like, they completely renovate the house at the end of the movie. And, like, modernize it for the next generation. You know, it's kind of like you know what I think it is. The house never really changed much from generation to generation, but they completely renovate the house and make it new and modern. I literally think that that's like a metaphor, like a visual metaphor for the family having addressed their trauma and evolved, and the house has evolved with them.
Possibly.
because it's all symbolic. The house, the entire movie has been symbolic,
But has it never evolved up into that point?
not to the degree that it did there.
So when I was going through, when they showed it, it shows a kid talking to the sister, right?
Yeah,
And I'm
it's,
thinking,
it's Nora and
there-
and Agnes's son.
yeah, so her nephew.
Yeah, but they're playing Gustav and his mom.
Yes, but in that moment, I was thinking, trying to treating him like it's her kid, because I didn't know it was a movie yet, and I was thinking, oh, did the younger sister kill herself, and now she's raising, because she seems like disgruntled. She's kind of sad, right?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you can have the cookies, and she's like, you can tell something wrong.
I thought it was maybe her kid, and it was like a flash forward to him, like to her, like now that she addressed the trauma, she could be like more like her sister and like raise a family.
Well, it looked like the kid.
Yeah, but I thought it was maybe I know, but like in my head, I literally was thinking,
Okay.
I was like, oh, like, is this supposed to be like some like, I don't even know how to describe it, but like you cast the same kid as like
I got you.
as the kid, so that way it's like she's like completely become her sister. Like,
Yeah.
or like I don't know, like
I got
that's where I was at first until I like noticed they were on the blue screen.
Damn, I still I can't think of the blue screen moment. I dismissed it, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay, so I was thinking like, okay, her sister died, killed herself, and now she's raising the kid.
yeah.
And
That's where you.
That's
where you
in the for the first second, and I'm thinking, I'm like, nah, that's kind of. And then obviously I was like, oh, she's gonna kill herself now. Then I was like, it's the movie. She. I was like, yeah, dumbass. She accepted the movie because he talks about that scene with Fanning's character, and that's they're doing the fucking movie. I was like, oh, that's really. I went from being like, this is kind of like. I wasn't gonna like it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, it's a callback. And then she's doing there was a couple callbacks. I was like, I thought this was like really good. I was like, oh, this is actually really good. And then the way it actually happened. And then you go in there, it's like, all right, cut. And then they look at each other,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, that was really
the
good.
end.
At first, I went from like being like, nah, this is kind of lame,
Yeah.
to being like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah, this is deep and awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and that final or that song that kind of plays throughout the whole movie is so good.
What?
It plays at the very end.
Well,
but it plays in the beginning and like a couple times throughout the movie. So good.
I do remember at the very beginning. I thought that like in the opening intro, and it goes into the I don't know what it goes into actually, but I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like God, what is that? It's like a '70s song, and it kind of shows like a flashback.
Yeah,
moment.
it's actually a artist I like.
It's a classic rock song. Yeah,
Oh, it's not classic rock. It's like dude, it's this guy.
is it not classic rock?
No,
Oh, I thought it was classic rock song. Unless we're talking about
no, it's
something
like
else.
it's like an acoustic like. I see, or yeah, it's dude, it's a great song.
Because they flash back and they show like a scene from like the '70s or something.
Damn, I was about to play it, but then I was like,
Get copyrighted.
yeah,
Who is
definitely
it?
get copyrighted. His name's I don't know. I just found this guy actually like a month ago.
I'll
But
edit
then
out.
he's playing the song.
Play it like in the middle, just so I can hear it. Just say if we're on the same song. I do remember that song now that you say that, but
Yeah.
that is not the song I was thinking of. I'm talking about like she's saying the play, like she's doing the the very beginning. She does like the whatever monologue or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
she wrote, and then she's saying it. She's like, "I'm an actress," or something. I can't remember. She's
Yeah, and
saying
it plays the rock song. Yeah.
and then it ends, and it goes into that.
I knew that song too. I couldn't.
and they play it again, going into like a flashback of like the
Yeah.
like old day, like they're partying, like and they're you can tell it's like
yeah.
and they were kind of narrating. It's like so it showed them like as a kid growing up
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
And I was like, that's the classic rock song I was talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Mm.
Yeah, that was everything worked well in this movie.
Yeah,
man.
so well. Damn. Well, I think that's all I've got on it, man.
Yeah, you're tired. You gotta get home. Huh?
I do.
We spent a lot of time pre-potting.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Your parents came over.
Yeah.
What do we have, man? I don't think.
Dude, we got Hamnet. I'm gonna see Hamnet this week.
Is there something more my level? That's a tough one right there.
Let's see. I actually kind of forgot. It's starting to get to.
What is this?
We're like kind of in a lull of. I mean, we're in the Oscar season. Like Hamnet's an Oscar movie. Sentimental Value is an Oscar movie. So, dude, go see Kill Bill. Go see the 4.5 hour Kill Bill, bro.
It's like 4 hours and like 55 minutes.
Dude, go see Secret Agent.
Oh, did that come out?
Yeah, it's out right now.
Oh, I don't think it. I've
No,
been looking
actually, it's
for
not
it.
here. It's not here yet.
It doesn't come out
It's
till
not here
later.
yet.
No,
It's not
trust me.
here
I've been looking on that one. That is definitely a must watch for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw the trailer for that and I was like, yo.
It looks so good.
That's that movie Nate's talking about. I was like,
Uh-huh.
that looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
No Other Choice looks fucking good. Marty McFly.
Yeah, no.
Marty McFly.
Marty Supreme.
Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Shamlet.
We got a lot of stuff.
Charlemagne.
The latter half of the month, but yeah. But I'll have a review for Hamnet, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and I'll try to find something. I might
Grind it out.
might end up watching it.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, man. Anything else?
No. See you next time.
All right. Yeah. See ya.